Metley crew we are.
You're gonna say the N-word.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Mehcast, and oh, what a Metley crew we are.
Are we, though?
Yes.
Today is time.
Okay.
Gizmo, are you gonna say it too?
Let's see.
No.
Yes, we have a full complement of snackies.
I know, Asa said it too.
Going into
Alright.
this boss battle.
Alright.
So hopefully,
What's up, bitches? Alright.
I will be
Shitting in
able
your house and
to
shitting in your
finish this
cereal.
without fucking up too badly like I did last week.
Hopefully I'll be able to finish this game.
Hopefully I get to play a game.
Yes.
So,
about 800 drunken punks. And
so last time on Mario 64, I had cleared up to the second floor of Peach's Castle. So now we are going into the third floor. And into Tick-Tock Clock.
You got TikTok
Well,
now? I thought I knew you.
Tick tock, tick tock.
Yetzigo!
As sung by Scuttle from The Little Mermaid.
Yeah, I was about to say
Which version?
the Buddy
The original.
Hackett. Hopefully
Okay,
the
then
Buddy
you say
Hackett one.
Why would I ever try to imitate Aquafina?
You think you're safe? There's a reason why I asked.
Remember that swamp?
Actually,
We're
you
stuck
know-
in that swamp.
You know, as far as I heard, even Aquafina did not approve of this song. She was like, "Are you sure y'all want to do this?"
I mean, if she was even questioning it, you know you fucked up.
Yeah, like even Aquafina was against it. Even Aquafina didn't like it.
When the person who
Oh.
has next to no talent and is against doing something like that, you know you done fucked up. And part of the reason why I don't like Aquafina is just like she can't really act to save her bacon, and she has
She also
no
has this
character
really
range.
annoying voice that sounds like she needs to constantly take a drink of water.
Was she hired from the streets? Okay, that was a little.
She sounds like studying Selma from The Simpsons.
You know.
So
That may be a little
anyways,
dark,
how
but
about
that's where
that
I see a lot
Deadpool
of these
3
musicians
trailer?
coming from.
Oh
was
yeah.
pretty good.
Hey, yeah.
There are a lot of like TikTokers and like they. It feels
Oh,
like
damn it.
they just got picked
I
up
messed
off
that
the
one up.
streets or something. I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Hey,
Deadpool is getting
Dun, dun.
recruited by the TVA.
which
in
means
the
we have
Deadpool
to
3
watch
trailer.
Loki.
Which means
Joke's
that
on you, I
unfortunately
watched
we are not going to be able to skip the Loki TV show.
Joke's on you. I watched Loki. Ha ha ha. Kill me.
You insist. Says the Joker, pulling out a gun.
I never said it was easy.
You won't be
You
winning
need
at
to-
all.
You do know I was making a reference to Batman Beyond Return of the Joker, right?
Yes.
I know you know that reference because you've seen the movie with us.
Yes. I also have it. 3 versions.
3 versions. Nice.
VHS tape?
Digital, VHS, and DVD. Take a guess
Okay.
where I got the digital version. Time's up. Yo ho, yo ho.
So the same way you got your copy of Street Fighter, that one thing of Street Fighter 2, the animated movie.
Yeah, but I had the first ever VHS copy print, so yeah.
And boom
I wonder-
shakalaka!
You know, Gizmo, I think you might have to find. I think you might have to.
Jameson! From the outside! Oh my! He's on fire!
I think you might want to. I think you're gonna probably have to update that version. You have to cater to the 4K. a version of the movie put out by Discotek.
That title screen, though, it's not. It's better
No,
than.
no, no. I mean like no. I mean like updated with the title screen in with the 4K resolution. That's what I mean.
Yeah, yeah.
So
But,
yeah, you
that's
could
not
keep the
gonna happen
title
anytime
card.
soon
It's
unless
just
someone-
everything else now needs to be touched up. Hmm.
I kind of like that they finally uncensored every. Oh, okay, goodbye.
Oh, we just
Well,
lost
that-
somebody.
Okay, goodbye.
I think Koreami.
God
Koreami,
of
yeah.
Thunder 3.
So, oh yeah, Deadpool 3 looks really good. And I am glad that it's coming out soon-ish.
Yeah. So the only two MCU adjacent properties coming out this year are a Deadpool film and Madam Web.
Yay. Because
Anybody
Yay,
looking
Madam
forward to
Web.
Madam Web?
no!
Where Uncle Ben will find where with great power comes great responsibility in a fucking fortune cookie.
Oh,
I don't
fuck,
disagree with Uncle Ben being a paramedic. I think it's actually quite fitting. But,
Yeah, sounds about right. Though they had to make a movie as with Madame Web being the action character. No bueno.
Yes, well, I like how you nonchalantly said yo ho, yo ho. Just said it so flat.
The pirate's life is sort of for me.
Now, I do like the whole fact that Deadpool is fighting a Deadpool and I want to say Wolverine are fighting like right near a
in
collapsed
front of the
version
ruined
of
20th Century Fox logo? Yeah.
Yes. Fitting.
Yeah.
Oh, I have to bring this up since the 360 store is gonna shut down this year. You might want to buy Comic Jumper and Explosion Man on 360. They have not been ported out of the console as of yet.
That's it, you're going to Lethal Lava Land.
Boink.
Mario! Yoshi coins! Yoshi coins are not here, Mario! I gotta take a piss, Mario!
Luigi, I've been a plumber for over 20 years. Do you think coins actually appear in the sky?
Yes, I see them every day. When I have that special pixie stick you always buy from the store.
Oh, Mario, what about the princess? That's a dead hooker, Luigi.
What are you referencing?
Vinny, is...
Really? You don't know about that one?
Mario knows the truth.
No, I don't.
Kenny!
That was my
Oh,
cock,
God damn it.
Luigi. That was my cock.
What about the
Well-
knights who say knee? Knee! Knee! No!
You're a useless cunt, Luigi.
So I suppose we should talk about the hot new news today. The one that just got,
And catch up on some others.
the one that just got big right now. Jello Apocalypse got himself
You
into
gotta
a
have to be a
bunch
bit
of
more
fucking trouble earlier today.
Who did?
Brendan
Jello
Blaber
Apocalypse.
deserves it.
Yeah.
Who?
Brendan Blaber, who Jello Apocalypse is a YouTuber who makes so this is
Oh, that
basically a blah blah blah.
Was he the one that made that, this is basically Ruby, short, and
Yes.
got people pissed off? Namely
Yes.
the what's left of the Ruby fandom?
Yep.
Yeah, so
don't care
Jello
if this
Apocalypse
costs-
got an opportunity to work as a as an ADR
Voice
writer
director.
for a recent discotheque release called Lovely Complex. Now, Lovely Complex, Lovecom, hang on. So anyways, Lovecom is seems to me to be a fairly standard, not very good romance anime that is popular enough that some people seem to like it, but like it's not one of those things that makes any sense to me personally.
Okay.
I sincerely
But,
doubt Ben really cares about that.
So Jello Apocalypse got hired on to work as the dub writer for the show after the head dub writer, Marissa Lenti, said that she absolutely hated it. And so he went on to work on it, and then posted, I believe it was in a post to his Patreon, said that the show was terrible and the only reason anybody liked it would be because of him. Because of the changes he made. And, you know, that's just not a good thing to say.
Yeah.
No.
Not tooting your own horn, dude.
Like, that's, first off, that's not what you're here to do. Second, like, you know, Discotech did clear up later that it's like, this isn't just something they let him do whatever the fuck on. Like, they vetted the script through the licensor.
Did you say Discotech?
Yeah, Discotech.
Yes.
Discotech Media.
Oh shit, that's an actual company. I thought you were talking about the.
And they said, we vetted it through the licensor, or because stuff like this has to be vetted through the licensor. And and they didn't make anything major happen, so fuck you to everybody who was reporting that ahead of time, because, you know what, fuck it, I've lost too much health, I'm just gonna... Oh, wait, I forgot this one. So anyways, yeah, like, all the people who are reporting is like, oh, they let him do whatever the hell he wanted on this. They didn't. That's not true. They're not allowed to just do whatever the hell they want on stuff like this. It's not how this works. There's always some degree of oversight. But, fun fact, Jello Apocalypse is now never going to work on an anime dub ever again, I don't think.
Yeah.
So,
if he didn't say anything, I think, he would have gone away scot-free, but because he just
also went off on a bunch of tangents in the Patreon post, which I've read through, about how like, the state of localization discourse and things like that, and that just pissed everybody off. Like, nobody liked that, guys. Like, do we understand here that, like, this is, everybody hates him, because people who want authentic translations hated him. People who hate it when people complain about translation quality, they hate him, and people who both like and hate the show hate him because of all that. And there's also the fact that Jello Apocalypse is, generally speaking, not that popular of a YouTuber, because he had that whole vote for Hillary Clinton thing that he put out, and it was like, you're a fucking anime tuber. Why are you talking about politics on your anime website, on your anime channel?
He was featured briefly in the dub for My Hero Academia Heroes Rising, but he played a very minor role in that movie. He has one of the various villains. And that was all he did in that movie. Nothing else. Because I don't know why Brendan Blaber was allowed to be in that. He's not really a voice actor. He's like you said, an anime YouTuber. Or he just does things.
I mean, it's not like YouTubers don't have
At least it's
Yeah,
not
but he's-
fucking Yongye.
Excuse me.
You
It's
know?
not like-
No.
Oh, fuck no. It's better. At least it's not Yongye, but is that any better?
Yongye, at the very least, actually turned in a decent performance with Enrico Pucci and JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Stone Ocean.
Even
But
though he can't
that's
sing to
about
save
it.
his fucking life.
Yeah, like I said, but that's about it. And and so essentially essentially one of our own guys had already prematurely canceled his pre-order of Berserk, even though they can't do anything with the subtitles.
Oh yeah, no, the
on
Berserk,
there.
the Berserk thing, the Berserk Blu-ray is completely untouched from.
Yeah,
from
aside-
it's a
aside
pre-existing
from-
scan that was released in the United Kingdom.
Yeah, so
And,
they can't make
the
they can't make
script,
translation.
yeah, the script was
They can't
basically
make,
it was
like,
reformatted to fit the Blu-ray, and because scripts on DVDs and Blu-rays are different because they changed formats between the two. But yeah.
And
Yeah.
and here's the thing: we already know that
Yeah.
Discotech has a number of people that aren't exactly, you know, good people working for them, and because Mark FBR is still working for them on the Digimon Blu-rays. And
You know,
he's
Mark isn't
he's
that bad. He's not.
He's a he's kicked off somebody from the With the Will forum, which is a Digimon forum site.
No, I'm aware.
just
I'm aware
for-
he's not
just for
great.
support-
It's
just-
just like
Just
he's
for
not.
supporting Vic.
There are worse people working in anime except for Mark. You know.
Yeah.
I mean, you point her out every other day.
Mhm. And so, and the thing is that even if these people aren't exactly good people, we still have to factually go through them unless we want to risk infecting our computer with a virus by constantly torrenting our stuff.
Well, it's not even just that. It's like you just want to, you know, take a quick step back, make sure you've got all the facts right before you make any major decisions.
Yeah.
Guys, like, you know, I read through the post. It's like the agenda pushing is unfortunate, to say the least. But I've seen worse. And frankly, you know, like, it's...
Yeah,
Fuck me.
no, thank you.
Yeah, the agenda pushing thing is unfortunate, to say the least. And I've... Frankly, you know, it seems like he was overblowing it by a lot. Like Jello Apocalypse himself was overblowing the extent of his not like the extent of his involvement, but like the extent of his influence, you know?
And sadly, this is something that he's been known to do. Oh, he's had a history of doing something like this. This, as proven with that vote for Hillary Clinton thing that he made.
Oh yeah, where he was. I am
he was
voting
trying
for
to
Hillary Clinton, and it's like, yeah,
he tried
and
to
it's like you think that you're
manipulate his followers into doing the same thing.
Yeah, people.
Yeah, Alex, what were you saying?
I don't know. People generally think YouTubers have more influence than they do.
When they don't.
I mean, you'd be surprised.
I mean, YouTube has a lot of influence on things. It's just that, like, people tend to, like, give outsized influence to, like, they think because they've got
They think because they've
got like people listening
millions
to them
of people
that they can like say, okay, yeah, Now, like, people listen to me about this, that means they should listen to me about everything.
When they shouldn't.
No.
And that was why Freddie Mercury always had a policy of never making political endorsements.
Which made sense.
Yeah.
And it's just like... It's just like...
Yeah.
And it's just like... Like, come on.
Generally speaking, people just need to shut the fuck up about stuff a little bit more, because...
Yeah.
Like, people immediately took this and blew this into a big story. And, you know, I'm all for it. I think that it's great to keep an eye on people who are causing problems in translation and stuff like that, because if you're translating stuff poorly, you bring it to people's attention and make sure that everybody knows about it. You know, so that's how you solve problems. You know, because people can't solve a problem if they don't know there's a problem to be solved. You know? But, like... Hang on. Hang on, I'm getting grenaded. There we go.
I didn't know grenaded was a verb. And the fact of the matter
There we go.
is people are treating it as though discotheque were becoming the next Funimation.
Yeah, the next crunchy stuff funny Sonymation.
Yeah, but it's not.
Thankfully, yes. Because it would be...
And
it'd probably be very easy to do something like that. But
yes,
that aside,
it would be very simple.
Anybody... So, the Marvel Spider-Man 2 New Game Plus update launches in March.
Because Insomniac clearly hates money.
Couldn't have had that at launch.
Nope, not like the original, not like the first game. Because Insomniac and Sony clearly hate money. They are allergic to it. They touch money, and suddenly they develop hives.
Money, money, money.
Like the opposite of Mr. Burns.
Makes you rich.
Yeah.
Money, money, money. It's the gold and silver.
There's all those free updates they were saying we were gonna get. By the way,
You
because
know,
there was a bunch
Sonic,
of like story updates and DLC and shit that we were supposed to get as well,
you know,
and they haven't put
Sonic,
that out.
You know, Sonic Frontiers didn't have this thing going on. And it's like they had a bunch of good stuff at launch, but then they got better stuff later on. Like, you could still New Game Plus that sucker.
Gina Carano is suing Disney for wrongful termination with support from Elon Musk.
Do it.
Took her long enough. Damn.
I hope that Roseanne Barr joins that suit, because she got fucked up over did you see why she got fired?
Why are they just now doing that
from
though?
her show?
Why is she just now suing?
I'm sorry, I can't hear you. The game audio is too loud. Can you speak up?
He said why. Why is she deciding now to sue?
Probably.
Yeah.
They probably spent some time making sure they had a case.
Which makes sense. Because you don't want to go into this without a case.
At all.
Yeah, because a
to
wrongful
present.
termination suit is going to be... You're going to have to make sure that there... Not only is there evidence, that you can find that evidence.
And
It has to pass, as we've seen before,
yeah.
stuff like that has to pass certain levels of scrutiny.
And that's exactly, and this was exactly the thing regarding the Vic Mignogna suit.
Oh my god.
There were law firms that did believe he had a case, contrary to what lol Twitter will have you to believe, but they were kind of expensive, and that's why Vic ultimately went with Ty Beard. Or because he was more affordable.
Yeah, Ty agreed to a different rate than some of the others. And that was why. Okay. I don't want to get cocky. We're further than we've ever been. Come on. Well, anyways, Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey 2 has been announced and is introducing Tigger.
Who is now gone into the public domain.
Yeah, because Tigger is also in the public domain now. Are you fucking kidding me? There was one spot after that. I blew off your arms, so... Are arms the source of murderous rage? The people have a right to know.
Perhaps
Suppose
they are.
I will stare blankly at you until you do something. Axis is staring blankly at you until you do something.
So then... So yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, good luck to Gina Carano. We hope you do well.
Ooh yeah.
On your
Best of luck to her.
I also hope that there's the monstrosity I designed about a week ago. Here's Johnny.
Ah!
Did you get fucked up?
Yes.
In the
Where have you been all my life?
Prison
No
Architect.
curves.
100 coin stars,
This
ladies
thing
and
is
gentlemen.
completely angular. Okay.
Prison Architect is getting a sequel,
Oh, that's cool.
and it's going to be in 3D instead of the sprites.
In 3D, as said by the original Honest Trailers guy.
Well, Sonic the Hedgehog 3 and a Knuckles TV show is coming out.
Well, we know
and the Knuckles TV show actually looks really good.
I agree,
It
but
looks
the Knuckles
fucking
TV show
great.
came out of left field.
But yeah, Sonic...
Yes,
Well, no, not really, because they announced a Knuckles TV show. We just didn't know when it was going to get released.
and now we do. It's going to be 6 episodes on Paramount Plus.
Rougher than the rest of them, the best of them, tougher than leather. You can call me Knuckles.
So Knuckles is just So Knuckles is just doing things to alleviate a level of boredom on his part, since he's a born and bred warrior.
Yeah, it makes sense.
And the only reason he's on Earth is due to the fact that he's Sonic and Tails all agreed to defend the Master Emerald and whatnot.
Yeah.
Which makes sense, and it's consistent with his character in the movie.
I don't speak robot, but apparently the robot I created loves Axis.
I feel like the show itself is trying to teach Knuckles that it's okay to calm down and relax.
I've never been a father, but I feel like this must be what a father feels like when his daughter marries a robot she's just met.
It's kind of sad. I wonder how many drafts Frozen went through before we finally got the one that we all know and tolerate.
Speaking of tolerate, I feel like we're tolerating. I feel like the love for Microsoft is getting more into tolerance because there's been rumors and there's been rumors a couple of weeks ago that Halo Infinite Battle Royale mode might be canceled.
You know what? It's been too many years now. I'm surprised it wasn't canceled already. Granted, that's not why I bought Halo Infinite, but it would have been nice, you know?
Yeah, well, here's the thing about Halo Infinite. Like, it has great multiplayer, and it's got, like, great weaponry, and it's got good online play for, like, the modes we have. You know, even though we have Master Chief Collection, but that's something else. Here's the thing about Infinite.
It's a really good game.
Here's my thing about Infinite. I thought we already had Battle Royale mode. It was called Free for All.
I don't know.
Remember Free for All? Remember when you didn't have to play on teams and it was called Free for All? It was called Slayer mode. It wasn't a Battle Royale.
Well, this is probably more like a Fortnite-style Battle Royale where the map shrinks over time, you know? And you're deployed in...
Well, you get shot once, and if you get shot once in the head, you're dead. That's it.
Basically.
Okay, but we should still be getting a free-for-all mode.
Oh wait, yeah, absolutely. Fucking God. Let's not venture off the path. Not enough Steamworks for today. You know what? That's fine. Fine with me. Yeah, so... Oh yeah, let me go ahead and read the discotheque and sound cadence statements about this, because they the studio discotheque, the publisher, and the studio sound cadence have had to issue statements about this. I can only imagine that Jello Apocalypse has gotten some angry emails from them.
He's trying to say it.
Yeah, keep in mind, and Sound Cadence is the recording studio that Scott Frericks owns and uses for Team 4-Star stuff.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if he, like, strictly speaking, owns it, but he is one of the people who was instrumental in helping create it. So,
yeah.
So, from Discotheque, we are aware of the comments made by a contractor that worked on Lovely Complex. The English version was made with the supervision and approval of the show's original producers. Dubs often punch comedy up and smooth over rough patches. The end product aligns with the show's intended audience and provokes the intended response. For reference point, watch the dubbed version of Ouran High School Host Club with the subtitles on, and you'll notice that some of the phrasing isn't as funny as it is in the English version. The delivery makes those jokes, and the language barrier can very much stand in the way of making certain jokes land correctly. So that's why you'll often see, like, jokes specifically will kind of get reworded so that the punchline doesn't come before the actual setup and things like that. Because if you set up your because the way Japanese phrasing works, the translations sometimes fuck things up a little bit.
Yeah,
watch, like, Ava, Ouran High School Host Club, some other things like that, because they basically use, it's like the same jokes, but it's a different phrasing, so that 1 matches up with the timing, 2 matches up with the lip flaps, and 3 actually makes sense in English. Cowboy Bebop is another one where they've like rephrased some stuff. So yeah.
Oh yeah, and a lot of people
will always be,
and even the Japanese. Yeah. Even the Japanese, these people who worked on Cowboy Bebop prefer the English dub.
Yeah, I think it was either the director of the movie or the creator of the TV show said that they preferred the English dub. I mean,
well, also Yoko Kanno, one of the singers of the Seatbelts, said our Spike is good. English Spike is sexy.
Oh yeah. But there will always be shades of gray when adapting work.
I mean, they got the right guy to voice him.
Exact fealty to the Japanese dialogue should be watching subtitles, which Discotheque has always presented with as little alteration as possible when translating from a very different language. See how they have accurate subtitles on their Ghost Stories DVD and Blu-ray versus the infamous gag dub that Ghost Stories is in the English dub. We are deeply disappointed at this individual's lack of professional discretion and will not be working with him in the future. We will continue to work on future projects with an eye towards satisfying as many fans as possible. Thank you for your continued support. And I have to give props to Justin Savakis at World of Crap on Twitter for this statement, because he may have his SJW tendencies at times, but he is a very savvy businessman, and he understands that if you piss off the people who are writing your paycheck, you may not have a paycheck. The fans need to be first and foremost. And from Sound Cadence Studios on Twitter, we have been made aware of the unofficial and unsanctioned statements made by a contractor in regards to our lovely complex Dove project, and wanted to address the post in question. Now, here's the funny thing. At first, the post that Jello Apocalypse made on Twitter was actually quite informative, because he was talking about some behind-the-scenes stuff, how they essentially had to produce the dub in the background of producing other dubs, which is why it's taken so long for the dub to come out.
Probably
whenever they had spare time in the studio, they were recording that instead of just not having the studio be used. So because voice acting tends to be done, excuse me, on a
damn, bro, how much Baja Blast do you drink?
4 small cups, so approximately 24 ounces. Anyways,
that's not bad. Don't drink too fast.
No, I didn't. And this has been like an hour ago. We had to go to Aldi to grocery shop afterwards. But anyways,
Aldi.
I don't know how it's pronounced. But anyways, where was I? Oh yeah, talking about how Marissa Lenti broke her spine, how the production of the show was essentially cursed. There's a bunch of interesting stuff there. And then he went to full schizo posting and started ranting about how he made the show better, and how much he didn't like the characters in the show. And you know what? I can sympathize with that. But you don't want to go around saying like, "Oh, I had to do this because the characters are fucking awful." Well, and I was trying to make this work. Like, just say, hey, we did this, that, and like, cause, just trying to make things match up. Don't like, try and make yourself out to be some self-righteous savior of a fucking project, Because the show got a DVD release that was sub-only a few years ago, so it wasn't exactly... It's not exactly unpopular, it's just not a big... It's not a big seller. Like, there wasn't enough return on investment to justify doing, like, a full production dub, which is why they produced it the way they did, recording during other sessions for other projects. Like, whenever they got done recording a session, if they had any spare time remaining, they'd record that actor's lines for Lovely Complex. I understand that, because, like, when you're producing on a shoestring budget, you have to do things, you have to work around stuff. Things get hectic and tedious sometimes. But you gotta make sure that you're not making an ass of yourself in public to the people. Well, because anime fans are well known for throwing bitch fits at the tiniest thing, whether it's true or not. Like, there was this, I remember somebody once telling me, it was like, like you can't watch the Funimation and dub of Dragon Ball Z because it's super inaccurate. But you also can't watch the Funimation sub of Dragon Ball Z because it's even more inaccurate. And like the dub is super inaccurate, and the sub still isn't accurate either, man. And like, you gotta watch these fan subs. They were fucking swearing in it, man. And it's the one where the one where Vegeta calls somebody a bundle of sticks. like
No,
that.
no, that's Gohan. You got no,
No,
it's Gohan.
Gohan.
No,
calls
Gohan.
No, it was
Boo-
Goku that called
Gohan
Gohan.
Gohan says to Boo, "You retard." Heard, and then
Yes.
there's a line, but I think that was in the original subtitles. No, there's a line in
That was in the original. That was not only in the original, that was the manga.
There's a line in one of the subtitled, in one of the fan sub versions of Dragon Ball Z, where the character, like Vegeta, says to somebody, calls somebody a candy ass bundle of sticks.
Yeah,
Like,
that sounds like screeching in Naruto fan sub bullshit.
Yeah, you remember that
'Cause
kind of shit from back in the day.
Yeah.
Hey, like,
'cause
it's
Naruto-
the Pro
'cause there's a
ZD.
character-
It's the Pro ZD fan sub versus official sub video, kind of thing. You know, it's like okay,
So-
I don't believe you when you say, hey, that this is what they're originally saying, because I'd read the manga by that point, and I was like, okay, so
Okay, so for context's sake, there was a character named Hidan on a prominent member of the Akatsuki, and normally he is somewhat vulgar, but he doesn't really go out and say things like fuck or shit or whatever. Or that is an edgelord translation of what Hidan says. At most, he'll just say "damn it" or "damn it," or "what the hell," or whatever.
yeah.
And for those wondering what Hidan looks like, he is the religious guy who follows around Kakuzu.
Anyways, firstly, no contractor speaks for Sound Cadence's team. All contractors are assembled and retained on a per-project basis. Secondly, regardless of any one contractor's personal feelings about a project, all productions created at Sound Cadence Studios go through many layers of supervision. In this case, while the individual did help create the scripts for Lovely Complex, those scripts went through a head writer, 2 supervisors, the end client at Discotech, as well as the Japanese licensor, and those scripts were then vetted and approved by all of those parties before being recorded. In no situation would we allow a project that didn't honor the original work to come to market. We thank the fans who have already supported the release and are delighted by the positive reviews from those who have seen the English language version. So, congratulations, J.A. You made a bunch of other people's days harder and made a complete ass out of yourself online, and now nobody likes you. Granted, I don't think anybody was left who liked you anyways, but, you know.
Whatever. And...
What I missed? Jeez, what the hell?
A lot.
Well,
we were just talking about the Jello Apocalypse discotheque.
Yeah, we were talking about the discotheque thing that Ben brought up earlier today.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dude, Ben.
He was kind of overblowing
Brendan Blaber. And Brendan Blaber's already a proven tool on social media, so why should we take his words seriously to begin with?
Yeah, frankly, this is the kind of thing where people, like, you don't really want to take certain people's words about things entirely at face value, even with the people who are dealing with this stuff.
Yeah, because even though Discotech has someone like Mark FBR, or at the very least, they know when to cut the agenda bullshit.
So a friend of mine, just posted the complete Lovely Complex Patreon post from Jello Apocalypse that was done to a copy of it to Kimono Party.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody remember Kimono Party?
Yes.
Yeah.
What happened to
it? No, I'm not saying anything. I'm just saying, it's like, everybody remember this? Just because a friend of mine just posted that, and I was like, here's the whole fucking thing. Because, like, people already saw the,
Yeah.
the screenshots, and here's the actual archive of it.
My palms are sweaty, knees weak, arms are
Arms are
heady. There's
heavy.
vomit on my sweater already. Hey, mom's spaghetti. She's nervous, but on the surface she looks calm and ready.
Dear citizens of the underground, monsters of evidence fallen down, sent to the capital.
I hope you guys aren't wanting to play Overwatch 2 with text chat anytime soon.
I
because
wasn't planning on playing Overwatch 2, period, but please continue.
Allegedly, an Overwatch 2 player has been banned for saying certain phrases and words. Take a guess what they are. A. Slurs. B. GG. May we meet soon. Or C. Something sexist.
GG, I'll bet you.
Yes,
something,
actually.
yeah,
that was going to be my guess.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it can't be anything that would make any kind of sense, right?
Yeah.
So he didn't call anybody anything racist, anything sexist. All he did was type in, and I quote, "GG, I respect the cast mirror, and yippee."
Fucking hell.
An Overwatch 2 player has allegedly been banned for seemingly positive comments made while playing the game. Apparently, GG is meant for something else. I don't know what, because not even the people who wrote the article can figure out what it was that they could have meant. Also, Japan is just discovering the Shinzo Abe memes.
Oh yeah, I saw that. That's fucking hilarious.
Have sex.
See ya, space cowboy.
There's another anime controversy I'm not getting. Like, I don't get the controversy behind it. How many of you are aware of the manga Plus Size Elf?
Oh yeah, I've heard about that. I don't know anything about it, and I don't care because it's not really something that appeals to me, you know?
Well, it's not the material itself, it's the controversy behind it from both sides instead of just one of them, actually.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah, so for those who are curious or just don't outright know, Plus Size Elf is literally about how it's an anime about how a guy is living in a world where now fantasy creatures of all kinds have just come into the Earth, the world, like one of those merging kind of worlds, and outside of, say, undead, beast girls, demons, elves are also one of them. And he happens to know one that is addicted to fries. So addicted to fries, in fact, that she somehow knows that there's a difference in taste between wedge cut and normal cut fries.
That is so strange.
Very,
and yet fascinating at the same time.
And here's the thing: because of her addiction to fries, she began getting a little pudge, like a pudgy belly, like a little bit is like sticking out of her shirt, when she should be skinny, as a lot of elf imagery depicts them as.
Yeah.
So what she does is that she signs up for like a health instructor or something, and he constantly tries to help her out, but the journey is slow. Yeah, the journey is slow because of her addiction to fries. And so they go on to this. So the entire manga is just him trying to help her out any way she can, and also helping out other monster girls as well as other kind of girls from fantasy any way he can as well. Plant girls, monster girls, demon girls, etc., etc. And the controversy is so weird because, on one hand, the plus size community is mad that they're trying to make this girl lose weight. On the other hand, the extreme right is trying to say that this promotes being fat.
Okay, so both of those can't be true at the same time. People realize that those are mutually exclusive positions, right?
Huh?
Yeah, I don't know, man. Like, fuck. Like when it was announced, I thought nothing of it. It was gonna
No, I didn't. I heard about it, and I was like, oh, yeah.
Yeah, I thought
That's
nothing of
okay.
it. It was just another anime. It's going to be a slice of life, and that just so happened to have fantasy girls in it. Elves. Oh, okay, cool. Chubby elves. Oh, okay, cool. I read the manga. It's just as adorable. It's just as slice of life. And then I'm hearing the culture war behind it. It's just so weird. It's like
Why?
there are even people saying that they should cast someone plus size to voice the dub.
Okay,
Why?
do you understand
Why
how
would that
fucking
matter?
crazy that sounds? Like, it's already bad enough when people say, oh, this character is clearly black-coded. We can talk about that
Yeah.
later.
Oh, you mean like Sonic and Knuckles? We'll
Sonic,
Knuckles, the
Knuckles,
Ninja
Vector,
Turtles.
the fucking Ninja Turtles, yeah.
That made no
We should
sense
only
to me.
cast black people as this character. Or he's clearly black-coded. Never mind the fact that the character is blue, red, green, etc.
Yeah, if you're showing a black man, how about you go suck a black guy's dick? Fucking idiots. No offense to anyone that might be.
Listen, and just because I have a big black dick doesn't mean I take offense to that.
You're only black from the waist down. Shut up.
Oh my god. This was clearly a bizarre day.
Speaking of being black from the waist, speaking of being black from the waist down, the Japanese man that has 4 wives, he says he plans on having 54 kids.
Oh boy.
Okay, then.
I want to get some ice for that nutsack, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a bit too much.
Yeah, for those who think it's easy for a guy in regards to sex, no, it's not.
This isn't the first time,
It starts getting painful eventually.
Yeah.
Yeah. But we shouldn't really be surprised. This isn't the first time an Asian man decided to have a harem for himself. The only difference is he
Genghis
didn't
Khan conquered the world.
Fuck! Come on, man.
Well, then there was also that.
You ruined the joke, ho!
Well, then there.
Sorry.
And then there was also that one time where Charles E. Britannia had one too many wives and realized the consequences of having that many.
Yes.
Hey, if I gotta watch one more episode of Bridezillas, I'm gonna saw my own arm off.
Britannian scum.
Speaking of balls, get well soon, Infernal Monkey.
Balls.
Who is
Just gonna
that?
leave it at
Balls of steel.
Okay, then, never mind. Anyway, moving on.
Powell developer claims 100 pals are original, not AI generated. Cap.
No, because you can make 100. You can make 100 little creatures like that in a few years. If you just have a dedicated creature designer, it'll be perfectly fine.
He's saying that 100 plus of them are freshly made, not AI generated.
Like
out of the
Pokemon,
how many?
Oh, Pokemon did that.
That's Pokemon, though, man. They have to put their heads together.
They had 151 right out of the gate.
100.
Yeah, let's also not forget Digimon on its main competitor.
Yes.
Digimon Digital Monsters. Well, you want so you want something that truly insults your intelligence. Have you seen the King of Fighters lately? How it got censored in China?
Oh yeah.
Because of course they did.
So we all know that if they want to desexify something in the dubs, they would usually remove a little bit of the line just to remove the imagery or illusion of breasts. Sometimes they do that.
Just a dream or a trick of a...
Sometimes they'll even do something else, like a shape, like a ray of light out of nowhere, or fog, or sometimes they'll just redo the art so it'll cover up more. Sometimes they'll do that, right? This one insults my intelligence because all China did was put a large black stocking thing under everyone's outfits.
Yeah.
That's stupid. They're stupid. Stop being stupid, China.
They did it with Mai, they did it with Mary, they did it with
part of the reason why Guilty Gear Strive sucks.
Also, people are questioning why they're saying body types and not gender in Pal World.
Because people would bitch about it if they. I remember there was a post on Steam about it, and they said, and because Americans would bitch about it, and it wasn't worth it.
No, not Americans. They confuse us with them.
Huh?
I'm American. I'm not one of those guys. They confuse us with those.
No.
Yeah, you're not one of the
Yeah.
Not one of the weirdos from California.
Yeah.
Ugh, fuck. I used to like the state.
But then it got stupid.
Then it got stupid. And then I'm stepping in syringes every time I want to plan to go to San Francisco anywhere. And then I have to feel like I have to put armor plating on my windows. Bulletproof? No. Ugh. Speaking of bad things, an Anime News Network article that's about bad localization is dishonest.
How? How is it dishonest?
You haven't seen it?
Is it a video?
No, it's not a video. It's an actual article. It even shows screenshots of how a lot of people are either being dishonest, backstabbing, or outright just silent.
What? Just what?
Okay, one example. Let's see. The one example is they're trying to how they mentioned that they try to push modern day feminism and
House. Okay, the trap
gender ideology.
door.
They're just silent.
Door. There's a fucking trap door here.
Here, let me just give it
Where's
to.
the trap door?
Let me just give it to Ridley. I think he'll have a better time reading it than I can.
Okay. I'm playing a game.
And I would time too.
Do I find the trap door? Robus house. In a room with the furnace, interact with the south side of the table. Okay.
While he reads that, I'm gonna skip that one. It's just another game being censored, and Switch does it, so, you know, Nintendo's being the good guy again in this case. But looks like another Asian
does what Sony don't.
Looks like another Asian continent is not, though, because the Chinese
Oh, wow.
party has invaded Britain and attacked a YouTube pianist.
I'm
so
sorry.
apparently Lovely Complex has Moist Critical in it.
That's
why?
Well, I'd rather have Moist Critical than Jello Apocalypse.
Again, why?
He's a good voice actor. He's voice acted before.
Not.
He's voice acted before.
Yeah, he's done some voiceover work in the past. It's just people don't actually.
That. I've seen.
Yeah, I don't
I've
think
seen
they
you.
Rather have him than yeah.
Sorry, I keep deafening myself, guys. I'm working on something.
You're fine.
Boom shakalaka. All I can think of whenever I hear Moist Critical and voice acting, all I can think of is that Yu Yu Hakusho parody that he did.
So anyway,
where he had the NBA voice clips.
Were you want me to read this article out, or what article did you want me to read out?
Oh, from Niche Gamer. You'll see the article has literally a guy a screenshot of an anime pro tag from a video game saying "fuckle ducks." You really don't have to read all of it. I think if you read enough of it, you'll see how big of a deal this is. It's an interesting topic.
I can't find the fucking thing, so I ain't giving up. Want to talk about something else? Want to talk about how the original Devil May Cry 4 and Devil May Cry 3 Special Edition have been removed from Steam?
Because of course they did.
Not a major loss.
The
HD and Special Edition versions of Devil May Cry 3 and Devil May Cry 4 are still available on Steam, but
right, but the original version.
Yeah, it's kind of unfortunate, but it's not like those versions weren't available elsewhere.
I just
also, I didn't even know that those were on Steam, so because I've got both of those. I got them in Humble Bundle, and I got the Special Edition and HD versions.
I think you should get all three.
Alex, have you ever heard the most mysterious song on the internet?
Probably, yes.
Because I'm going to link it to refresh your memory.
Oh my god. Hello there, Shinji. I'm a fox now for some reason.
I just responded to it, so you'll be able to find it easy. You don't have to report right away, but like read as much as you can out of it, so you'll have them.
But I see it the best way to document my work. That is all for now, signing off. Well, congratulations, Chujin. That was incredibly helpful. Well, 5 seconds of videotape. This is Chujin. The day I traveled to Snowdin with my daughter on casual business. While I was busy, Kanako wandered off to play with a resident. That's when it happened. A few panicked townsfolk ran up to me, saying that a human had entered the area. This human. He attacked the monster Kanako was with. So close. He could have been next. No one was there to protect her, not even me. In case you're wondering why I'm doing the Gendo voice, it's because this character has the exact same reflective sunglasses that Gendo wears.
Oh, they're not really sunglasses, they're just regular glasses.
Well, regular glasses. But it's the same round glasses.
I know.
Humankind already won by trapping us down here, yet they keep twisting the knife. This cannot continue any longer. As of today, I'm looking into stopping this perpetual injustice once and for all. That is a... that is a hell of a line, right there. This is Chujin with unfortunate news. I was fired from my engineering position, meaning I must find a way to independently fund my giant robots. I have my concerns about working with the Dr. Ivo Robotnik, but he claims to have infinite resources for building robots. If that's true, well, I could build my anti-human robot. No sweat that way. Fortunately, I will have to make it look like an egg, because otherwise he won't pay for my project.
Speaking of Jackass,
I might have to make it look like a metal version of that hedgehog he hates so much.
Well,
Not sure if these compromises are worth it.
I wonder if this is like this. I wonder if this is the secret origin of how Metal Sonic was created. It's just Robotnik took credit for it.
He keeps saying how much he hates that hedgehog. And he talks about how that hedgehog whipped his quilly dick out and fucked his wife, so he's going to fuck the earth one day.
Okay,
but I'm the one who lives. I'm one of the people who lives on the earth.
Long dick style.
Okay, that's a little much.
Speaking of dicks, though, the CCP, or the Chinese Communist Party, went after a YouTuber publicly as he was playing the piano.
Why?
I've seen the video.
Yeah, the YouTuber called Brendan Kavanaugh. He just goes by his real name, I guess. Some people do that. He was playing the piano in public. That's what he does. He brings his piano along. I don't know the full story about that. But what I do know is that
the Seven Nation Army.
Stand in the corner. What happened was that while he was playing his piano, like he usually does, I say usually because that's why I got the idea of from just skimming his videos. An Asian woman comes up to him and says, "Could you please, not record me? I'm in the way. Yada yada yada." And he was like, "No,
No. I
but
thought
I'm
so
allowed
much
to.
about. I
We're
thought so much
public.
about
I'm allowed to. All you have to do
whether
is
I
walk
could.
away."
I had no idea if I should.
So as he's trying to explain to her what he was doing and why they were recording, a bunch of other members of the CCP come up to him and try to get the woman's side. As he's trying to point at her flag, that is the Communist Party's Chinese flag, a guy immediately shouts out, "Don't touch her! Get away from her! Don't you touch her!" And that drew him back a bit. Apparently that's a technique so people would legitimately either stop touching a person, or that's just it's a way you could use so people can falsely accuse you of what you didn't do and just arrest you.
Yeah.
Problem
Well,
was
China.
Yeah, problem is they weren't in China.
It's China.
Yep.
They were in Britain. So the guy had to keep on telling him, "You're not in China anymore. You're in Britain." And there was a stupid ass police officer that was like, "No, that's racist." He's like, "Oh no, it's not racist. I just told him this isn't communist China. You're in Britain. The laws are different here." And they kept on trying to fight him. It was to the point now where the Chinese Communist Party are trying to sue him now.
Huh. Oh, that's fucking
Yeah,
amazing.
good luck. Yeah, good luck with that.
Yeah, you know what's even funnier? People later on found each and every person that was in that video that was part of the Chinese Communist Party and linked their public Twitter accounts up for everybody to find. Articles right there, links there, and one of his videos even explained how he even got a letter saying that he's being sued.
No, that wasn't what I was reacting to. What I was reacting to was just apparently the knockback somehow. That there was somehow this weird knockback that just sent Mario not only careening down to the floor, but then it just sent him further down onto the bottomless pit.
I see.
It made no sense whatsoever.
You know
Flawless programming for a game that came out as a launch title on the
N64. When there's no choice.
Well, you know what doesn't make sense? Mr. Beast made even more money making his first video on X.
Oh yeah, we talked about that last week actually. About how he made a bunch of money with his first. I believe he made a bunch of money on his first and second videos on Twitter.
Yep, 250K.
Oh, good for him. Wow. I wish I could be making that kind of fucking money. Not jealous or anything.
I'm kind of jealous. I'm kind of jealous of Nintendo holding the fucking Switch on these servers because
the equivalent of liquid ADHD.
I'd rather have that liquid ADHD than the cocaine that the Paul brothers have.
That's fair. Speaking of which, I managed to try Prime recently.
It's some freaking fun of the guys.
I managed to try Prime, the Prime Energy, recently.
Wait, so hold on. You got Prime Energy or Prime? Because Prime Energy is a legitimate aluminum can drink.
There's Prime Energy and there's Prime Hydration, and
okay.
I tried. So they've always had hydration, and I don't care about the hydration stuff. Monster has a hydro flavor that's, it's more in the bottle and it tastes way better. So,
Right.
Yeah, so I managed to get a hold of 4 different flavors of Prime. Watermelon, the red, white, and blue thing, the fruit punch, and the blue one. And
the red, white, and blue tastes like a rocket pop.
Yeah. They all taste pretty fucking good. It's only about 150 milligrams of caffeine. No, it's 200 milligrams of caffeine per can. It's only about 200 milligrams of caffeine per can, but it's still, it's pretty good. And they had like a 24-pack at the Dollar Tree, so I went ahead and bought all of that, and that's going to last me about a month. But No, that's probably going to last me about 3 months, to be perfectly honest. But, the real kicker is, unfortunately, within the next couple of days, the Dollar Tree restocked on a bunch of other stuff, including Bucked Up, which I far prefer. And, yeah.
I don't think I had that one.
Bucked Up is really good. They have a sour apple flavor that is
one
of my absolute favorites. Yeah. Whenever sour apple monster pops up, I always, I just buy as many cans as I can find, because that is my favorite flavor.
I'm not a fan of the hydration. I think it's because of my hatred of anything Gatorade and Powerade.
Well, the thing is, Monster Hydro is a great pre-workout because... Okay. Hi, Flowey, again. Yeah, Monster Hydro is a great pre-workout. It's also good just generally if you want to, because I have... Every time I wake up in the morning, I always wind up... Hi, Flowey. Again.
So when you wake up in the morning, you step outside and you take a deep breath and you get real high?
Yeah, I take a deep breath, I get real high, and scream out at the top of my lungs various swear words and racial epithets the police have been called quite frequently.
So not what's going on?
No, I do that while I'm being arrested. The police use that instead of their siren. It's very effective.
It's this fan fiction.
I don't know. I started off by stealing a joke from Yahtzee Croshaw, and then I turned it into something else. So, you know what? That's how theft should work with humor.
Oh my god.
Here's the mail, it never fails.
It makes me want to wag my tail when it comes to want to mail.
I see someone's good on referencing Blue's Clues.
I love Blue's
I used
Clues.
to love that show as a kid.
It was a good kid show.
Do you know why I own 3 green guitars? Do you know why?
Because you want to play the Mealtime song.
Do you know why I have a green guitar amp?
Because Steve gave it to you.
Do you know why I went out of my way to find and make a green Xbox controller that didn't look like absolute dog shit? It's because of Blue's Clues. I love the color green.
I don't doubt that, but I just lost quite a bit of progress, but thankfully, I didn't die.
You know that? But you know what's dying? The 3DS and Wii U online services. And it's going to be around April that they're going to be shutting them down.
Okay.
Well, the good news is I have a near complete backup of, I have a complete backup of every piece of software that I've downloaded from the 3DS and Wii U, but I also have hacked 3DS. I have a hacked original 3DS, a green original 3DS, and a
Purple Galaxy one.
I have the Purple Galaxy new 3DS as well, and a hacked 32GB Wii U.
You game!
All I gotta do...
You're gay? What?
All I gotta do is go to the, go to online places and yar har fiddle-dee-dee away.
I'm keeping my shit, and I think people I think people overestimate the digital everything when it comes to preserving games.
CD Romance just went down.
I was gonna...
That's a good lead into that, I think.
Yeah, it was. But yeah, unfortunately, CD Romance didn't get taken down. It had to go technically underground. So what happened... So what they did was they removed every link that was a download link for every game and every version of said games. Yes. From hacks to ports to translations, everything. So Now what? So what they did was they have another website you could go to called cdromance.org, and then you would put in the page that has the game that you are interested in, and then you download it from there.
Yes.
Odd, but at least it's not too convoluted. Too convoluted. Still, though, it's really, really frustrating that more and more of these emulation sites are going down because, like, oh, that's our game. Yeah, but you're not selling it.
You haven't been selling it for 20 years.
We don't care. Stop hosting emulation. Like, dude.
Then sell the game.
Yeah, like, dude.
That's what I'm saying to those companies. I'm like, if you're having an issue with it, just sell the game.
Like Nintendo, Nintendo can make a killing selling off a lot of these games again, but they're not doing it. Same thing with Sega doesn't really care as much, but
when I have an opportunity to buy something for a reasonable price and it's nice and convenient for me, I do. I have and even when it's not necessarily convenient, I'll still track it down. Like I have the 2001 He-Man show on DVD, and
2002.
Oh, 2002. I have the 2002 He-Man show on DVD. I'd like to have it on Blu-ray, but that's probably not going to happen. But you know what? The He-Man show is out of print.
For good reason. It's a good show.
The original He-Man show is in print, but the 2001 He-Man show is no longer in print, unfortunately. So, if you want to get it, you're going to have to track down an old DVD. DVD copies of that show are getting more and more expensive by the day.
When it comes to collectors selling them, you'll be lucky if there's a guy who just wants people to just enjoy the show.
Yeah. Well, at that point in time, I always wind up just saying, like if there's scalpers who are trying to make you pay an arm and a leg for something, just buy the fucking, buy an import, find a pirate copy or something. And because, like, if you want to get Dogma, for instance, Sony doesn't want to release it on Blu-ray again, and Harvey Weinstein owns the rights outright. So
What?
Because Disney decided that Disney owned the film originally, and they were going to release it. And they said, after they got a bunch of death threats about the movie, they said that, we're not putting this out. So Harvey Weinstein bought the rights and put it out himself through the Weinstein Company, and Kevin Smith has not been able to buy the film off of Harvey Weinstein because he won't move on it. And Sony won't put the film out on DVD or Blu-ray again they're not able to do that without an okay from both Kevin Smith and Harvey Weinstein. Now, Kevin Smith is not going to work with Harvey Weinstein on
for obvious reasons.
And, for obvious reasons.
He's too old, too. Like, I think he retired.
And so Kevin Smith is currently waiting for Harvey Weinstein to kick the bucket so that he can buy the rights to one of his best films back.
If he's lucky.
The estate auction.
If he's lucky.
Well, yeah, assuming the Disney Corporation doesn't snatch it all up again.
Yeah.
Mario, why did your jump not have any momentum?
We need to find out the secret to Mario's jump.
Because he didn't drink his milk.
Neither did never mind. Bad segue. Tekken 8 has
Mario didn't drink his milk either. Mario didn't drink his milk.
Please, Mason.
Come on, Kevin. Don't you remember?
No.
Well,
I'm currently trying to get 100 coins in this mission.
He's referencing the Got Milk trailer. God damn.
I know he is talking about the Got Milk trailer. I am currently losing patience with this mission.
Can't blame you. It's one of the hardest ones.
Tekken 8 had an ending of cultural appropriation.
Oh yeah, I remember we either talked about that or I saw something about that last week.
So in Tekken 8, the Tekken game that just came out as of 2023, there is an ending for, I believe, Azucena, the coffee girl, where she and Lily start talking over, respectively, Lily drinking a cup of tea and Azucena drinking a mug of coffee. And what Azucena got an idea of mixing the two together, with mixing jasmine tea with her Peruvian coffee, or was it watermelon? And what happened was Lily is asking in a very what's the word concerning way, if this might be cultural appropriation, and then also Senna just tells her, "Oh, you gotta lighten up. This is just fun. See." So what she did was she showed foam art of like an llama or an alpaca, and that same llama and alpaca that came by took that bowl and just drank that entire thing up. And then there's like a fake advertisement of the jasmine tea coffee blend that's being sold by Azucena. It's a lot better when you see it, and it's very adorable because the fucking alpaca is really adorable. If you've seen an alpaca in real life, you'd know why I keep mentioning it. And even better news, the Kyoto animation arsonist is sentenced to death.
Oh yeah, we talked about that one last week. That was pretty fucking cool.
Good for both.
Wait, who was sentenced to death?
The
There's
guy
a guy
who burned
that,
down Kyoto Animation.
Rest in spaghetti, never forgetting.
don't rest. Like I want this guy to roam around as a fucking ghost, so he'll know nobody likes him. And you know what else nobody likes? Suicide Squad killed the Justice League, and you know who else doesn't? Apparently the game itself, because apparently the people who bought the game are
I saw
now
the fucking
People are finding games. People are finding that the moment they sign in to play Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League, they find that the game has already been beaten.
Yeah, the game had already, there was a glitch where the game registered itself as being complete when you launched it. The fucking thing didn't work right at launch. And Palworld outsold
That's embarrassing.
So you might be saying, "Oh, it was a glitch. Who cares? There's going to be some patches to fix it." No,
it wasn't. That was the early access version of the game too, where people paid extra to be able to access the game several days early.
You want to regain shield? Shoot their legs. Said only this game.
Apparently, they're going to be patching in more Brainiac bosses to the game. You know what that means? They're gonna have more versions of each of the members of the Justice League that are Brainiac eyes, like the ones at the end of the game, so that they can, so you can fight those all over again.
How many more graves are they gonna desecrate?
And I told Alex this. They completely wasted Jason Isaacs as Brainiac in the game.
Jason Isaacs is one of my all-time favorite actors. He played Draco Malfoy's dad, Lucius Malfoy, in the Harry Potter films. He's been in a bunch of great things, and a couple of shitty things as well. He's always a highlight. And
he was also Admiral Zhao in Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Yes.
And Ra's al Ghul in Batman Under the Red Hood.
What the fuck is this? Thank you,
It's
Axis.
a man out of time.
Hang on, what does Axis's...
If I could turn back time.
If I could find a way.
I swear, we only know
all those words that
we only know that
you.
only know that Sugar song just because of Deadpool 2. Come on.
Axis's message here says, "I do not know how to send letters. Help me." That's great.
Want to know the worst part? Tom Taylor or made a reference to that Cher song in Deceased.
Okay.
And it's just like, yeah, I think Tom Taylor had seen Deadpool 2, and that's why he's making this reference. Because look, I get that they're trying to get to Booster Gold's time machine so that they can go back in time and prevent the anti-life equation from turning people into zombies, but
Gotta go
Oh,
back
hey,
in time.
Kevin, you know what would have been a better ending for Justice League Dark Apocalypse War? Them using
What?
Booster Gold's time machine to go back in time and prevent the Justice League from doing that really stupid thing they did at the end of the movie. At the start of the movie, rather.
Alex,
Yeah?
Booster Gold doesn't exist in the DCAMU.
Bruh.
Okay, so we're gonna use Booster Gold's time machine to go back in time to slap them in the face and make sure that Booster Gold shows up in the DCAMU. Give him a solo movie. Give him 6 solo movies. Booster Gold needs as many movies as Batman had in that universe.
Where would he even fit in as a proper introduction?
We'll fucking find a way. They
that?
shoehorned the entire Justice League into a movie. We'll figure that out.
Which was based off the comic
Whose
from the
phone
New
is
52.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
figured it out somehow.
Yeah, if there's a will, there's a way.
Hey,
You know
whose
what?
phone is that?
Well, look at me. Oh,
I've been
Damon,
asking
I
that
believe
for-
that's your phone.
No, that's not mine. Because I know what my phone sounds like. That's
Gizmo,
not
it's
mine.
your phone.
Okay, then.
You know, there's actually some.
Gizmo, your phone's ringing.
Yeah, I know it's not ringing. It's notifications. I don't
Go
mean
answer them.
notifications. That's not. It's not a call.
Go
Yeah.
answer them.
I just say notification. Well, you know, let's get some. Let's get some good gaming news coming. You know about Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 4 or Tenkaichi 4 has been announced, and
Yes.
here's a tweet from Shonen Games from the info they were able to get so far. The team is open to criticism and consists of enthusiasts, with Jun Furutani himself being a big fan. The local split screen mode will ultimately not be available, not due to developers, but because of issues relating to Sony and Microsoft, making split screen adaptations complicated. Sure, they are trying to find a solution, but for now there won't be split screen, possibly due to Sony and Microsoft's policies favoring the sale of more consoles. This wouldn't be the first time such a situation has occurred. The situation may still evolve with the team being aware of the demand. Developers mentioned that adapting games to Xbox Series S is particularly challenging. Don't buy a Series S, you fucking clods. That's that left broke me. Characters from Dragon Ball GT will be included, possibly in the base
Yay!
or as DLC.
Nice.
The game will also include fusions such as Gogeta, Vegito, and Gotenks.
Right.
Nice.
There's no
Fusion! Ha!
There's no precise release date at the moment. The team is working on the game and wants to avoid rushing to release an incomplete game. They are taking their
Thank
time,
God.
considering a release in late 2024 or 2025. A complete story mode will be present following and evolving from Tenkaichi 3.
Alright.
Graphics
We're
have
gonna
been
get-
improved compared to the trailers already seen. The graphics team, even better, has addressed criticism regarding
Heavy
here, for
spider
example.
construction.
Outfits can deteriorate during
That's the first
fights,
one
and
next.
fights are designed to be longer than the old ones.
Oh.
The game's cover art is already ready and follows the style of the old drawings, potentially those of Nakatsuru. Several other trailers will be released in the coming months, each showcasing new features. Characters from Dragon Ball movies will be included, possibly up to Gohan Beast.
Sweet. We're gonna sweet. We're gonna get so much.
Butterscotch
Yay.
monster candy.
Special effort is being put into backgrounds for a better immersion, as the human eye is more receptive to immersion through backgrounds. And lastly, the team is very attentive to the community on Twitter and through emails to improve the game with feedback. Ryo Mito himself has asked to gather feedback from around
Well,
the
at
world.
least I don't have to worry about the 100 coin mission anymore.
Nice.
A constructive feedback is particularly appreciated. So, any thoughts on the info so far?
Man,
Yeah,
that's
that
good
actually-
news.
Yeah,
Glad to
that's
hear.
actually legitimately good news.
Fine.
We're definitely eating tonight, boys.
Oh, and the roster size has been confirmed. It's going to
I
be
died
more
10
than 140. It's going to be more than 140 characters. Just
Like
probably.
Poir, Baby
Damn.
Trunks.
Hey, Azriel,
Trunks.
look behind you.
Oh my
It's
god,
you.
I've been trying to get a
Give
pool.
Goku his energy.
You,
And be
My God.
Davis. A
You-
pot of gravy.
You stole that from alternate reality Dragon Ball Z.
I don't
Yeah.
give a
Listen, alternate
You
reality Dragon Ball Z sucks, so we can steal from it all we want.
you joke all you want, but we do have Dragon Ball Heroes right over there they can take from.
Don't I
Oh,
got Bottle Hero?
Also,
Hero can save us.
Also,
Not
and
gonna
here's
stand.
here's something funny. Someone quoted that the fights are designed to be longer than the old ones. This was his response.
Huh.
about to bust. I'm about to bust. I'm about to
Oh
bust.
shit.
I'm about to
You
bust.
know, part of me imagines that if it's longer than the old ones, then I think we could safely say that the Frieza fight's going to take longer than 5 minutes.
Man,
Frieza, 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 Frieza.
man, I can't wait to fight Frieza twice. Now it's old.
Now back to more controversial news. Persona 3 Reloaded replaced a trans character to avoid offense.
Oh,
Yeah.
Didn't we ever talk about this
We're
last
aware.
time?
We discussed this.
You know, you
Yeah.
didn't discuss how a
Yeah, we
manga
were talking about
artist.
this last week.
You know, you didn't discuss how a manga artist killed herself after she couldn't cooperate with the people who are making a TV show based off her manga.
Oh yeah.
Jesus
There's also
dancing
Oh.
Christ.
there's also another thing in that
Fuck.
regard or that came up today, but we can go ahead and talk about that once we get done with this.
What you talking? Wait, what do you say?
Well, we can go ahead
Once
and
we're done.
finish talking about this, and then we can talk about the other thing that I was going to bring up here.
Yeah. So a manga artist called Hinako Ashihara was found dead in her home after criticizing a TV adaptation of her work. For those who don't know, this was a TV adaptation of a manga, which was about an office lady whose night job and nighttime hobby is belly dancing. And when she tried to cooperate with the people making it into a TV show, they practically pissed her off enough for her to just not only quit but go back to her home and outright off herself.
Jesus
Damn.
Christ.
This is supposed to be for an 8-episode show. They outright could not cooperate with her, and because of that, she decided to off herself because in her mind they wouldn't respect her work, and this was her baby. So why would you steer her away from it?
Yeah, this does not help the whole fact that Japan has very, very high suicide rates.
Yeah.
No.
Oh shit! I forgot. I forgot that too. Fuck. Oh.
Let's get this hard one out of the way first.
Well, in slightly lighter news, before we move on to heavy stuff again, the Jackson Guitars Company has announced that they have 7-string versions of the Randy Rhoads and King V guitars coming to their JS series, the budget line. And so that's pretty cool. I might pick up one of the Rhoads ones and slap a Superman logo on it, because I've been wanting, because Six Flags has a Randy Rhoads Superman guitar there, but it's kind of not great. But if I could take a budget Jackson, paint a Superman logo onto it, especially a nice chunky 7-string like this, that'd be pretty cool. Anyways, yeah, so hang on, let me go ahead and pull this up here real quick, because Google,
Oh yeah, I'm about to link the reason why I had to mute my mic so many times.
All right.
There was a suicide in the Has Been Hotel fandom apparently, where
Fuck.
yeah, where somebody in the Has Been Hotel fandom wound up being
This is why.
who supported a non-canon ship.
Oh, nice.
Got bullied into suicide apparently.
How old? Not the
Uh,
ship. The person who off themselves.
Let me see here.
Well, wait.
I mean, they're all demons.
Wait.
So
who
let
off
me look
are
this
we
up here
talking
because
about
I
the same-
pulled
are
this
we
up on my
talking about
phone while I was
person
out,
or-
and I didn't see it when I got back. So
Are we still talking about the same person who off themselves?
no, a
from
different
earlier,
one.
Or
Yeah, we're talking some has-been hotel.
sorry. Wait, what?
And no,
wait.
no, no. Apparently, someone that has-been hotel fandom killed themselves over a ship.
pulling up the document now. So Has Been Hotel. I don't care about this who. Okay, so
Season
the fan
two.
who has died is somebody named Shay, who was in her mid-20s. Sorry. I'm going through my I'm trying to play my game here and talk at the same time. So yeah, so apparently Shay was a sort of an old guard fan from like way back in the day, and people started bullying Shay for supporting a non-canon ship. So the let me see here. Oh yeah, I just found the tweets I saw earlier.
Can't find it. I'm googling it. I can't find anything.
Thank
Yeah,
God.
don't Google it. Just look on Twitter and
So.
use that search.
Okay.
Fucking shipping wars, I swear.
Scrolling, still scrolling.
One more course.
Okay. I can't buy any of that stuff. Haha.
These fandoms need to calm the fuck down. Fuck's
Yeah.
sake.
I
Just
agree.
don't-
Well,
Well,
it's also
goddamn shit,
there's
who
also something
cares?
to be said about like not having such an emotional attachment to stuff like that
Nothing
where
else.
it becomes a problem for you personally, you know?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Like there's stuff that I like and stuff that I don't like, and I don't let. The most angry I've gotten at anything is The Last Jedi, and I'm still bitchy about that, and I'm still incredibly irritated about that, and with good reason. But I'm not gonna go kill somebody about it, and I'm not gonna die about it, you know?
I'm not gonna tell anyone to kill themselves seriously either.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, man.
No, I just think that the movie industry should have an equivalent of the death penalty for careers, you know? Like, if you make a bad enough film, you're just not allowed to make films again, you know?
I mean, that's not really fair,
I mean,
considering we've gotten a lot of good
I made
films from
some
guys
really
who
bad
did
films,
film
but they made
before.
some really good ones.
I just think Ryan
I can't think
Johnson
of one off the top of my
doesn't
head. There's
enjoy
probably
filmmaking,
some.
and we shouldn't allow him to
Fair.
he shouldn't be allowed to make movies ever again.
The
This is
Force is
as a-
email dudes.
As a compromise between him and the rest of us, because nobody seems to actually genuinely enjoy watching his movies. So why? And he doesn't enjoy making them. So why should we bother? Why should we allow him to have this? This
God-given right of making
why should he
film?
have? Why should he be allowed to injure both himself and us this way? You know.
You know, Damon, here's one thing I could definitely take from this
Yeah.
last course. The 100 coin mission is actually pretty easy.
Yeah.
No, God. Is it better or worse? Man, I can't wait until you hear your bitch about
It
blue
is
coin.
literally better than what I just had to endure with TikTok clock.
Yeah. Just
Yeah,
a
I know, I
heads up.
saw.
It's gonna be easy to miss those blue coins.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
I've done the 100 coin missions on this stage.
I mean, we were talking about Sunshine, but yeah, I was talking about Sunshine, but oh yeah.
We're talking about Super Mario 64.
Yeah, I
the
know.
one of the original collectathon
Yeah.
platformers.
Yes.
One of the
Yeah.
better
I
ones.
will say the Sunshine blue coins can be a bit frustrating.
Oh boy.
Oh, I've seen some
Oh,
Call Me
boy.
Johnny complain
Clean is better than
the
dirty,
high
and dirty's meaner than
complain to
cleaner.
high heavens
Something.
about the blue
It's all
coins.
going to help him out.
Like you've seen his drunken ramblings in his
Yes.
review.
Yes, I've seen it.
Okay, so Alex, since you have not seen some Call Me Johnny stuff, there's a part in his review of Mario Sunshine that's a recurring theme where he kinda indulges in supposedly drinking himself quite a bit in there. And well, it doesn't go well for him.
Can't imagine.
Yeah.
Well, here's some more good news. There was some rumors of Tencent buying Wizards of the Coast, and therefore Dungeons and Dragons and Magic the Gathering.
Were they planning on buying Hasbro too? Because I would have thought that Hasbro would have to.
Well, there was rumors
along
of that
with that.
too, but gladly the rumors have been laid to rest, and Wizards of the Coast has denied that they'll be bought.
Okay, good.
Actually, there was even rumors of
That's one of the few things Hasbro makes that I still fucking like.
there's rumors of Tencent even trying to buy Wizards of the Coast and D&D. They said no to that too.
Well, you know,
That's one star.
Tencent can never break into my house and change my fucking hard copy books. So.
Well, you might want to change your password because Disney Plus and Hulu are trying to crack down on password sharing now.
Implying that I ever paid for either of those.
From March 14th onward, there will be limitations for sharing your account outside, and you lost me at limitations. Fuck you. It's a good thing I stopped paying for Disney Plus and Hulu.
Jokes on
Sadly,
you. After your shit's
Sadly, one of my
legal.
friends does use my Hulu account, so oh yeah.
Do they pay you at Lick Beast?
I pay for the whole thing. He can't really afford to pay for it.
I can only imagine how this is gonna wind up working out, because they used to promote, like, sharing passwords and stuff like that, and now you have to basically do a fucking phone home to...
Yeah. People
I don't
seem to
get
forget
it.
that.
Neither do I.
What
People
can you
seem to forget
do?
it.
Does anybody?
Okay, so
I thought
since
the
we're
only
nearing the
boss
end,
monsters in the game were, Asgore and, Oriel.
so since we're nearing the end of the game, what are your overall thoughts on Mario 64?
It's a
I
classic.
first played the
Oh, yeah,
game
I
on the
like it.
DS version. I didn't play the original until like end of high school.
Really? Because I played it when I was in middle school.
I mean, I was playing a lot of shit during high school.
Shit is right, considering the games that came out that time too.
Which, let me
Yep.
think. Because I was, let's see, I was born in 1999, so high school at that time was. Oh yeah, right. I was going through my whole pirated phase, emulation phase.
I sometimes have to remind myself that I feel like when it came to music, like after a while, all the developers just decided, you know what,
Joel?
let's just stick to
I mean,
slide theme on both these courses.
hang on. Magic isn't
Nobody's
supposed to
totally
hurt monsters. Hang on.
nobody's
Magic isn't
gonna
supposed to hurt monsters. I call bullshit. This not
Alex.
typical magic or what?
Perhaps it
He's
is.
Slightly
stealing
better.
magic.
It's slightly
it's
better magic.
You know.
But yeah, I grew up where I was one of the people who
Oh,
grew up with the DF
Xandic.
version. Didn't play the original until like a while.
Yeah, I didn't. Yeah, I did play the original a couple times, but that was mostly on rentals from Tommy K videos.
Yeah. I mean, I will admit trying
Oh,
to
come
fight Bowser
on, yeah. The friggin'
fighting
flame is
Bowser.
preventing me from getting the star
Very
now.
well could have been.
Ouch.
Yeah, but still freaking
Well,
I still remember the
I
goddamn
don't know what
stylus.
I'm supposed. I don't know what I'm gonna do now because I can't get another magic carpet with the spawn out of nowhere,
Honey, it
Well,
would have been.
and I just warped.
It's not impossible that they'd fallen down here and were like, you know, oh, hunky dory. Want to point that out. I didn't know that when I started this adventure.
Alex, we didn't know a lot of things.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. I mean,
Remember,
yeah, I
Jude
didn't.
Law said, "Well, I knew nothing." Anyway, that's a given. And Robert Downey Jr. is like, "Well, I knew less than nothing." He's like, "No, no, you're Iron Man," and I have a little self confidence. And I'll kick anybody's ass. I'll kick Jude Law. I'll fuck anybody up. I'll kick Jude Law's ass.
You know, the fact that Jude Law was wasted in the MCU it becomes apparent to me every time I watch the Sherlock Holmes film. Because whatever
By the
else
way,
you say about them, they were pretty good. And him and Robert Downey Jr. were amazing in them.
Okay, so Alex,
Uh-huh.
there were like multiple posts about Superman Legacy just having like staff like table meetings and whatnot, and it's just like people are like, they have table meetings all the time, blah blah blah.
Well, yes,
Oh,
that's
this is a new thing. Yeah.
But you understand how many details have come out about this film?
Too many. We already know too much.
They're either going to try and subvert our expectations, or
a la Ryan Johnson.
Or everything is going to come out about the film ahead of time.
Yep. Just like The Last of Us 2.
It's The Last of Us 2 and it's really bad.
Well, at least
Lisa did the rest of that rap.
Well, at least it's not like Final Fantasy VI, where the guys from Screen Enix said that if they were to
You were just like me, trying to make history.
Yeah, we talked about that it'd require like 20 years at their current rates to make these fucking movies. Sorry, to make these fucking games. Make these fucking movies, because frankly... Hang on. So, her protection magic protected me.
I mean, that's what protection magic is supposed to do.
But she's the one who's fighting me.
I mean, that protection magic is supposed to protect the person that is meant to be the intended recipient.
But the person who cast the protection magic is fighting me.
Perhaps you are the intended recipient.
Maybe she doesn't want to kill you.
Him.
But maybe she doesn't want to fight. How do you know that?
Well, you know what I do know? Final Fantasy VIII has turned 25 years old.
Oh,
Yeah. And so is the Dreamcast.
Yes. And some more good news. Legendary composer Yoko Shimomura is going to be given the Lifetime Achievement Award.
Nice.
Hey.
For those who don't know,
Deserves
she was involved and she was a composer and pianist for games like Kingdom Hearts, Final Fight, Street Fighter 2, and Super Mario RPG.
And Ryan. Yeah.
As well as Final Fantasy 15, Live Alive, Parasite Eve, and Legend of Mana. She was also involved in Heroes of Mana, the Mario and Luigi series, and Mario plus Rabbids Sparks of Hope. That's a W if I ever heard one.
Oh yeah, she has got one hell of a resume.
Yeah.
And she is pretty much the reason why the Street Fighter soundtrack slaps in every game.
Yeah, man. I still can't believe that Undertale is like turning 8.
Yeah, it's still a
Undertale
child.
is turning 9 this year, actually.
I can't believe it's not Butter.
How about we talk about something older, like how I can't believe that the Super Nintendo has a fucking tripod now for the Game Boy camera.
Huh.
What?
Who would have
Hey,
guessed?
That's cool.
tripod. That's hilarious. Not for the Game Boy, not for the Game Boy camera. For the Game Boy camera, if you decide to put it in your Super Game Boy on your Super Nintendo, it's for that same Super Nintendo you're using. What? Okay then.
Indeed.
Here's some more news. There's some news about the Polymega light gun.
What? What gun?
So, for those who don't know, the Polymega is supposed to be an emulator console, well, a retro console that has swappable blocks or swappable parts where you can swap it out if you want to play Super Nintendo, NES, Genesis, TurboGrafx games. But it also has a CD drive in the console itself where you can play CD retro games from PlayStation 1, 2, Dreamcast, TurboGrafx CD, Sega CD, and I think Neo Geo CD. And another thing that they're known for, they're making their own light gun that can work on modern day TVs.
Oh yeah, there are
Nice.
actually a couple of light guns that work on modern day TVs, but I'm interested in seeing something like that.
Yeah, the Sindan light gun. The Sindan light gun is the most notable since they've had a Kickstarter and everything. The first one failed, but that didn't stop them from making it. But this one is outright made for the Polymega, but that doesn't mean I'm not excited for it because this could mean I could put it into my other consoles and play, I don't know, Area 51 from my PlayStation 1, or Duck Hunt for the NES.
Dude, I'd
About
love to
Time
play Area
Crisis?
51 again.
Time Crisis, yeah, Time Crisis for the PS1. Time Crisis for the PS2. I mean, this just gets me a little excited because they're delaying it for a bit because I've been thinking because they have to fix up some bugs. But this doesn't change the fact that we're finally going to get another light gun, and especially since light gun games are getting people more and more interested. There's more and more people getting interested in these light gun games, and they have no choice but to get a tube TV. Speaking of retro fighters have made another Dreamcast controller, and it's wireless. Here's a little trick though. I have a retro fighter pad of my own, and it's good.
Yeah, I have one for the Saturn, and it's pretty fucking good.
It's really great. Like, here's the kicker though. Because it's wireless, they had to remove the VMU function. Kinda. So what it is that there's a dongle that you have to attach to your Dreamcast, which you can insert your VMUs. I think how it works is that because it connects to the VMU, it should be able to receive
because of the power requirements, yeah.
Yeah, and I think they man, I think they should have worked on this a little longer because it's just so
God damn
fucking
it.
goofy. Because it looks just so goofy, man. Like the VMU was supposed to be made for Dreamcast controller. Like I have a Dreamcast I have a Retro Fighter controller that does that anyway. But the thing is, why would this be an option at all?
Who knows?
Like, if you don't want to use the VMU, don't use the VMU. Why would you just have like a dongle that puts the VMU in there?
Because you need to be able to save your game somehow.
Right, but people don't see people don't see the point of the VMU. There are people that just don't get how the VMU is supposed to not only save your data, but also have like there's like a little how there's also a little charm to it too, and how it's not just a memory card; it also has extra features. Depending
I
on the
love
game.
the VMU.
I do too. Like I heard there was some stuff like how in Madden you get to like switch plays and you get to actually look down on your VMU screen to show which one you're using, or how in Resident Evil 2 there's like you can actually see your health.
Yeah, your health
without
meter and
pausing
stuff.
the screen.
That was actually an added detail in the RE2 remake.
What?
Well, they added
Like-
some stuff. Yeah, it's basically they added some stuff in the RE2 remake. I think that was essentially from the
The VMU.
Dreamcast version of RE2.
So like, what is it like the controller?
Basically,
glows
yeah, the
from there?
controller glows, yes. As the light on your controller indicates the current condition of your character,
Yeah,
and it'll
people have been trying to recreate the VMU without recreating the VMU forever, basically.
Yeah, but why not just make a VMU? They don't even have to use the calculator style kind of tech. They could use like LCD screens or something. I think it could still work, but I don't know. Something about not having the VMU on a Dreamcast controller is just so odd to me.
Oh.
Like, why fix something that wasn't broken to begin with?
Oh yeah.
They do that.
Yeah.
There's this version of like the N64 controller
Your
that's
joke, Gizmo. There's nothing you
modded. It's like a it's like a wireless one where the memory card slot is down on the console plug-in, and that's how you plug it into the system. And the controller has it built in, has like the rumble built in.
Huh. Well, that's something. You know what else is something?
What?
More gaming news. There's a game called Death Wish Enforcers Special Edition that's going to be coming to Steam in 3 days.
Oh, cool.
Is it any good? What's it about?
It's basically just a run and gun shooter, and you play as characters. Oh fuck these names. Clint. You play as characters that resemble Clint Eastwood, Charles Bronson, Roger Moore, Diana Rigg, and Pam Grier. And you go around acting in a 2D run and gun shooter that almost represents something outside of Sunset Riders, if I have to make a comparison. And
Interesting.
they have characters that
Cut my life into pieces. This is my last resort. Put the mask on. Get edgy. Go
Cut
Super
my life
Saiyan
into
because we're
pizzas.
fucking DBZ. I'm sorry. Keep going.
This is my plastic fork.
Okay, that was actually kind of funny.
I believe that's a line from a Weird Al song.
It's from a Pizza Hut sign that I found on the internet.
Man, the more you learn, no.
The players that represent the characters that represent the actors are Oh, fuck these names. Filthy Larry Hardwood, Chuck Bronxman,
Like, do not.
Diana Bang, and Cleopatra Love. And they're supposed to represent the characters that these actors are known to play.
What on earth?
I love this. Here are the list of features you should expect from this game. 7 levels, 5 members, so it looks like there's going to be a 5th member, either unlockable or as DLC somehow. Your power-ups for your weapons that you can destroy your enemies with. You get to interrupt a porn shoot. It's 4-player local co-op. It's pick-up and play arcade action. I mean, duh. And there's a Get Funked by the Master mode. Oh, wait, no, I read that wrong. They're just basically saying that there's music by Greensar87. Gameplay can be sped up to match a certain other arcade classic. There's a new title screen, and the new 5th character that I just mentioned before is named Maxwell. And this character represents the James Bond actor of the time in the 70s.
Roger Moore, yes. So, I have something I want to bring up here. Hang on. Let me go ahead and pull this up.
Oh, fuck.
So, Saberspark, animation YouTuber Saberspark, who talks about cartoons and shit like that.
I think I know what you're going to bring up.
Yeah.
He got his second channel demonetized for reused content.
What does that even mean?
It means that the content... Oh, thank fucking God.
Hello?
Anyways, yeah, sorry, Okay, autofire is incredibly helpful. Thank you, game. Because I'm not... Ow! I'm not good enough at this game for this to... What? Well, anyways, yeah, so... Hang on, I'm scrolling back down here to find the exact thing here. But basically, YouTube demonetized Saberspark's second channel for having reused content. Didn't tell him what content was being reused or from where. And wouldn't let him go through with the appeal. And told him that he needed to try and restart his computer to appeal to work on the demonetization of his channel.
What?
That's stupid.
What the hell does that accomplish?
Nothing! It doesn't do anything! This is the same kind of bullshit Microsoft used to put me through whenever there was an issue on the Xbox website. Because there was an issue on the Xbox website every fucking week, and like clockwork, I'd have to call the Microsoft company at least once a week to try and get something unfucked on the Xbox website. And it was tiresome, it was tedious, it was terrible. And they'd always say, hey, like, have you tried turning your computer off and on again? Have you tried accessing the Xbox website in Internet Explorer? Because Internet Explorer is the best browser.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
We all know it's not.
Nope.
Because that was what they said. It was like, oh, if you're using Google Chrome, you might want to try it in Internet Explorer. And it was like, I got to a point, because I go through this rigmarole at least once a week, trying to update something from, update my console or download or buy a game or something off the Xbox store or something. Something went wrong, and I'd have to go talk to them about it. And, shit got fucky. And I just have to lie to them because I'd already been through all of this before. And it didn't work. And I actually had to get to a time where, there was a point in time where I had to specifically ask, can you Can you get me somebody who speaks English natively, like a native English speaker, because they kept connecting me to ESL speakers with so heavy an accent that I legitimately could not understand what they were saying. Nothing against them. They always did their best to try and help
No,
me.
I get it, yeah.
But it was horrible for both them and me trying to get this stuff worked out. Oh yeah, there was a Super Bowl. There was a football game yesterday.
Oh yeah, the Super Bowl.
Yeah, Super Bowl.
Yeah, there's
Nobody
no
watches
reason
those.
people go there.
Nobody cared. Although apparently, Illumination had a trailer for Despicable Me 4 where the minions were making horrible AI art. That's pretty funny. That was a nice trailer, actually. Because the minions were making this horrible, like 12-fingered AI art where things melted together. And frankly, it looked so bad that it was almost as funny as watching the minions react to it.
So the minions actually had a funny joke.
Yes, they did.
No.
Oh,
did they?
Oh my god, is the rapture finally happening?
Sonic, is that you?
No, it's not me.
Gizmo, please.
So far.
What?
Your notifications keep going off. Can you just mute?
I actually didn't see that from him.
Sonic, was that you?
Because I was looking at the screen and his screen didn't light up when I heard that.
No, that's you. That's your voice I hear sometimes.
Oh, what, like occasionally? I am not singing, no.
I didn't know whose voice that was before.
Oh, yeah.
I couldn't remember if that was you or Jared, and then I realized, Jared's not.
Oh, yeah. Acme versus Coyote has been canceled,
it's fine.
uncanceled, recanceled, re-recanceled, and is apparently being threatened to be deleted by Warner Brothers, even though David Zaslav has not actually seen the movie. They were planning on writing it off for about, I think it was about $35 million on their taxes, but apparently they were also working on something else. It's like they were trying to sell it off.
What is wrong with these people? Just release a damn movie.
You're implying actual intelligence.
People want these fucking movies too. That's the funny thing. Like people would be happy to watch another Looney Tunes movie. We've been asking for a Looney Tunes movie for goddamn years now.
Ever since Back in Action came out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I loved Back in Action. I thought that was a great movie.
I loved it. I saw it in theaters.
Yeah, it's a good movie. Space Jam 2 does not
so
count.
well in the box office?
No.
Because people are prudes. That's why I didn't do well, because people are prudes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Those are true facts being spoken here, folks.
Some good news on the video game preservation front. The super rare arcade game Akuma Mortis Immortal has just been preserved.
Cool. Always glad to hear about that.
It seems to me it looks like some sort of horror-based light gun game, and it doesn't look half bad. It actually looks really inventive too.
Huh.
Here's my surprise: it's a light gun game to begin with. I actually like the fact that someone went out of their way to preserve it.
Yeah.
And And yet another game has been preserved. A lost Metal Gear Solid mobile game has been saved.
Oh, I
Interesting.
remember hearing about the MGS mobile game. I didn't remember it.
Yeah, this was specifically for the Motorola V3M phone. Just to give you an idea how old it is. Apparently, this was supposed to be for the N-Gage too, but you know how that N-Gage went.
Platform N-Gage in mobile phones. It was released for the N-Gage in the United States in December 11th of 2008. An interquel between MGS and MGS2. Konami offered the game as paid download or pre-installed in Metal Gear Solid brand cell phones.
Yeah, the game was really
It was
odd.
an award-winning game, too.
Yeah, but for it to be on a phone, that tells you how big the game was.
Yeah, probably only a few megabytes, especially considering that it was on the N-Gage, which used modified SD cards. And a shitty vertical screen.
You know what else was a big hit? The Nintendo Switch, obviously. But how many units did it sell as of December 31st last year?
I believe it was 180 some million.
Close. It was 139.36 million units.
Yeah, one of the highest selling consoles of all time.
It surpassed the PS5 and the Xbox One, and Sony fanboys keep on chugging copium about it.
Yeah.
Oh, I have a portable. What, PSP? No, that's not a portable. That's a fucking tablet.
I kind of miss my PSP.
By the way,
I
did you
miss
see
a lot
that
of
apparently Sony is working on a new handheld system?
Yes, I heard about
Yes.
that.
Yeah, again?
Yeah, people are calling it the PSP 2, but I don't think there's actually been an official announcement of what it'll be called.
It's gotta be called something clever or just outright.
No! Sorry.
Okay, Let's Player. It's gotta be something
Okay,
either.
Let's Player.
It's either gotta be
Like-
called something clever or just outright PSP 3, because nobody's taking their shit right now. And when I say nobody's taking their shit, I mean people are sick of their attitude now that Sony moved to California. And the people that are sick of it are also sick of the Sony fanboys. So if they want to save face, they better stop on censoring their games. I mean, they better stop censoring their games and make a good portable console. After how they treated the Vita.
There's a game called I believe it's Arcana Heart.
Yes.
Yeah, that has it's Stellar Blade. Stellar Blade is the game with a beautiful female protagonist, a bunch of ass shots in the media, and a heart shape on the cat suit right on the female protagonist's crotch, which is interesting because I would have thought that Sony would frown upon that kind of sexy being in their games, but hey.
Maybe because it's a Korean game.
Possibly.
Yeah, it's just up, man.
But again,
they
haven't made exceptions like that for Japanese games. It'd be very interesting if they did that for Korean games.
I mean, what I heard from the interview with Shifter, but they're putting their foot down on this one. They refuse to change the censorship, so...
That would explain why Black D Sage has his Twitter handle as Sony censors Japanese games.
They do.
Yes. So you know what? Good on Shift Up. Same guys who made me. So you know what? Good on them.
I guess it's a good thing Dead or Alive never made it to their console.
Dead or Alive.
Yeah.
I'm wanted.
Not the Bon Jovi song, guys.
I mean, I'm still waiting for a Silent Cogway game to come out.
Oh
Sad
yeah,
news.
the Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace is coming back to theaters on May the 3rd for its 25th anniversary. And
Oh,
it's
nice.
still, oh, would you look at that? My back is creaking.
And I will not be going to see that piece of shit.
I will.
Oh, you called that
I
a piece
feel
of shit,
sorry
and
for
you
you.
willingly. You called that a piece of shit, and you willingly saw the sequels. Shush.
Listen,
I
Shut up.
didn't willingly see the sequels.
Shut up.
Did
I
someone take you
willingly
there?
watched Star Wars Episode 7 and Rogue One. And then I was like, okay, are we on, what's going on here for Episode 8? And then Rian Johnson whipped his fucking round dick out in the movie theater and slapped the entire audience with it. So,
It has been one movie.
That's an
experience.
image.
So you,
I don't see why no many people talk about that.
The fact you would honestly rather go for Street Fighter the movie willingly rather than watch Episode 1 willingly shows a lot.
I'd go watch Street Fighter the movie in theaters.
I would too, but
I
would too, but the fact that he calls Episode 1 a piece of shit.
I want to hear. It's not. Mr. Plinkett is wrong.
Not.
So I'd like to go there.
Jar Jar exists in the movie for longer than 2 minutes, so
Jar Jar literally
Jar
does
Jar
not
is the
matter
best character
story.
in Star Wars.
No, he's not. No,
Anyways,
he fucking
matter.
says that Stockholm
He
says
doesn't
he's
have to
fucking.
Here's the
matter.
thing. I want to
What are you,
see.
digital
I want to
wizard?
be there when Duel of the Fates hits on there. It's like, dun 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 dun. I want to hear that. Because I remember when I watched that on VHS back in the day, and that was
I remember
awesome.
that in theaters. Dude, I remember the moment the
I
Star
want to
Wars
see
logo
that in
came out.
theaters.
I remember the moment the Star Wars came out on the theater screen, everyone was cheering. Some sad news. Rob Liefeld, unfortunately, is retiring.
Who is?
Rob Liefeld is most known for creating and being in charge of Image Comics, but everyone else knows him as the guy who made Deadpool.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
He is retiring from... Specifically, though, he's retiring from creating anything Deadpool related.
Does that mean he's not going to be in Deadpool 3? Actually, no. Deadpool 3 is already finished filming, so I presume it's, yeah, I presume that's not gonna, he would have already gotten that done.
They wouldn't have released a trailer if it wasn't.
Or a teaser trailer. It's a teaser trailer, not an actual trailer.
1 minute and 4 seconds, smartass.
Pull the trigger if you think you've got
3 minutes of playtime.
Pull the trigger if you think you've got the ball.
Balls.
But then the person holding the gun is like, but I don't have any balls.
Balls.
I've
I'm
got
like,
big
wait.
balls.
And I'm like, wait, so you're a lady?
He's got
Yeah.
big balls. She's got big balls.
Okay, Balls Mahoney.
We've got the biggest balls of them all.
They played on Neo GX Abridged.
Yes, they
They
did.
play it at the end of Gantz Abridged.
There's a Gantz Abridged show? I thought it was...
Yes, by HBI2K.
Yeah, by Ben Crayon.
Yeah, there was already a Gantz Abridged show. It was
If I
called
wanted
Gantz.
balls in my face, Jaden, I would have gone back to Mardi Gras.
Okay, so
Yeah, there was already an
Oh.
abridged show of Gantz. It was called Gantz.
yeah, but this abridgment is actually really good.
Okay.
Also Ben Crayon, and not only finished that one as well as the Filler Chronicles, which is the filler shit that ended the original Gantz anime. He also did commentary on all of that.
Which is some of the best commentary I've ever seen for anything, honestly.
I mean, he also this was the same guy who made Berserk Abridged, which was my primary reason for getting into Berserk. Funnily enough, his reason for getting into Berserk is like he saw it at a video store, he thought it looked cool.
You know
That was
what?
it.
You know what? That's a fair point. Fair reasoning.
And I remember, like, in the finale of Berserk Abridged, he goes on and talks about how the finale to the 97 anime had made him kind of like tear up more than any other medium he's consumed at the time. And considering the material, I don't blame him. That part of the series is heart-wrenching.
Okay.
And I was just like, yeah, now that I've actually seen the original source material, I understand completely. Hey, Ben. Not our Ben, Ben Creighton.
Standing here, I realize you were just like me, trying to make history.
But who's to judge, knowing right from wrong? When your guard is down, I think we'll both agree
that violence breeds violence. But in the end, it has to be this way.
You know, the worst part is I actually have that game now on Steam, so I may end up playing it one of these days.
Dude, you haven't
Nice.
finished
It's
I
a
love
great
that
game.
Dude, it's an amazing game.
Speaking
What
of
are you
games,
saying? I'm saying Jack is back.
speaking of games,
What can I say? Give war a chance, Jack.
Speaking of games, Kadokawa Corporation has acquired Acquire,
Right.
Okay.
the studio known for Octopath Traveler, Tenchu, and others. No, okay. They also were in charge of Way of the Samurai. Okay. Here's something you shouldn't be okay with. Spider-Man 2 is getting an update that launches in March, and
we already
We
talked
just
about
talked about that.
oh yeah, we talked about it. Still, fuck that. Okay. There are three things
Still
in
fuck that.
There are three things that will not be in Final Fantasy VII Rebirth that are questionable.
Like Vincent being a playable character.
Walls that aren't painted yellow for your handholds.
Well, two out of three things that make me question things. One of them is Sid Highwind's smoking.
Okay.
You don't see how that's a red flag, considering every other Sid beforehand was able to smoke a goddamn tobacco product, and it's a part of his character.
All right then.
It's like taking away Sanji smokes.
I mean, they already did that in the first version.
Okay. Now you say it. Now you say something. Okay. Bloody violence will be taken out.
Why?
No blood at all.
That's stupid.
So are we gonna be like removing the backstab from Sephiroth?
I doubt it, considering there was no blood to begin with in that entire scene.
Which is unusual because that's straight through a part of the body that has a lot of blood in it.
Straight through their spine.
Yeah. By the way, they've announced the Wicked movie.
Okay.
Stupid. Moving on.
It doesn't look very good, and frankly, the filmed version of the stage play looks better.
I was never interested in the play to begin with. What makes them think I'm going to be interested in looking at the movie based on it? You made the Wicked Witch of the West a good guy. Okay, so this was the beginning of the end.
It's just,
Yeah,
There's
but
a really good parody musical of Wicked.
it's unfortunately inspired a lot of bad things.
yeah, like making the good guys constantly good, like making the bad guys constantly good guys, or very
Maleficent.
aesthetic.
Fucking Maleficent movie. That movie was terrible.
Does
Yes.
Twisted make fun of this, Alex? I don't.
By the way, did anybody else see that the Cowardly Lion is just a fucking CGI lion?
Oh, for fuck's sake.
And he doesn't
That is-
look as good as the Cowardly Lion did in either her, previous versions of the Oz story, or as good as Aslan did in the Chronicles of Narnia.
Okay, here's the comparison. Is the CGI lion better than, the other CGI lions we know about?
They
Alex,
should have gotten Mike Matei.
you know. So tell me, would you object to the idea of when we get to doing the Lion King remake, putting in like all of her faces as well as the face of my avatar character, or near surrounding him as they all sneer at John.
I can do that.
Yeah, well, also, and then there's also the fact that we have on the wanted poster, or because this is part of a commissioned art that I had Ash do a while ago. Oh, on the poster, or it's the box office return of the Lion King remake, like we did for
Yeah.
the Beauty and the Beast remake.
Yeah.
And yes, Chopper's face would be photoshopped with Jon Favreau.
My name is
Yeah.
John Favreau. I like to say hello. He's bad, made Adam mad, but at least it has for glow.
I think it's about time to look deep into the electronic that is the rodent ferret. See if there's any
go ahead.
recent. Let's see if there's any recent additions. Okay, there's a handful.
All right.
Snow Job from G.I. Joe. Shut up.
Why does that sound dirty?
Yeah, that's why I said shut up.
Because you watched Ed, Ed and Eddie, that's why.
Lonnie
Yeah.
Job!
Lonnie Garvey from Samurai Commando Mission 1549. Very specific.
Evan, we all saw that Ed, Ed and Eddie joke.
Blackout from
Did
Transformers.
you?
Sure.
I was talking to Mason.
You know
Yeah,
he did.
we
We
were
brought it
talking
up.
about how Ed, Ed and Eddie made the snow job joke.
God damn
Oh,
it.
What?
yeah, time for a snow job.
Blackout from Transformers. Barricade from Transformers. Overlord from Transformers.
Where
Fred
is
from A
Hey,
Nightmare.
Giz-
Okay then.
Hey Gizmo, I got a question. So when are we going to get at Reach Around, Hand Job, and Butt Plug from Transformers? No, wait, even better. There should also be Cock and Ball Torture from Transformers.
Stop jumping up my ass.
The moment you get acquainted with the new Autobot Broforce.
So
Fred, from
never.
A Nightmare on My Street. Oh fuck, I hate this girl just from the
Red butt sex.
Anissa from
Going.
Anissa from Invincible. If you read the comic, you know why I hate her.
I don't.
Yeah.
Both
I know.
okay.
I know why.
I just
Bolsa. Okay.
Okay.
Bolsa Yonsa from Guardian of the Spirit. I laughed at this. Swifties.
From
Take a
real
guess what those
life?
are. Yes, the real life Swifties.
Okay then.
Jarvis from the MCU.
ah,
Oh,
And-
okay.
100.
And lastly, Shantae from the Shantae series.
Oh, that's neat.
Last 100 coin star, guys.
Hooray!
And I'm going to give another reminder. There will be a writing contest starting February 23rd, and there are still some openings if you guys are into it. Winner gets a $100 gift card.
Cool.
Nice.
There's
yeah.
no games.
Speaking of the Super Bowl, though, apparently Nickelodeon had a broadcast which had an audience consisting of Nickelodeon characters and commentary from SpongeBob SquarePants.
Oh no.
I hope somebody recorded that because I want to see that. I didn't know they were doing that.
How many of them were from Lost Nickelodeon Media?
I think it was mostly just big stuff, but apparently Sonic the Hedgehog, Knuckles, and Tails were there.
That makes zero sense.
It's because Paramount
They're owned by
is owned by
Paramount. They're owned by
Paramount.
Viacom. Sorry, they're owned by Viacom. Is why.
Huh.
Well, guys, at the very least, he's the best news that I have so
And
far on
why
my
else do you
end.
think they're on Paramount Plus?
Oh, god damn it!
Nappa.
Riddle,
God
God
damn
damn
it,
it,
Nappa.
Nappa!
Yep,
Good
good
damn
old
it, Nappa.
goddammit Nappa.
Where's Frieza, anyway? Team 4! It's not funny. It's never been funny. It's never gonna be funny. Put on these clothes. I'm a nap. Hey, go on. I got the Dragon Balls. You want to do the thing? Sure, but when did Dende get here? Hey.
Hey.
I just love how Dende just gives this very suggestive look on his face. I'm like, he's not even trying to hide it in the Kai version.
My parents are dead.
Yeah. I guess speaking
My
of
name
Team
is
4
Little
Star,
Green!
Little Green.
My parents are dead.
so I guess speaking of
Super Batman!
4 Star with that new skin they did,
Yep. They did a new
it's
skit.
oddly heartwarming.
With Dragon Shorts where
Alex
Or
was
the
only 80% correct about them going back into DBZ.
he was still
man.
somewhat correct.
Yep.
Just because he wasn't 100% correct doesn't mean he wasn't completely correct, because
Just because
TNM
you're-
proved him mostly, right? Wouldn't you agree, Alex?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you. What?
I was saying, and just because you're not 100% correct doesn't mean in some way you were right.
Because you're correct doesn't mean you're wrong. I mean, right.
Yeah.
No, because
Right.
they did a recent Dragon Shorts, and basically it was 18 addressing the fact that
You got pregnant.
yeah, not only
I
did
know,
she
she
get
wanted to move
pregnant
out.
with, yeah, and she wanted to move out because
Roshi is Roshi.
yeah, Roshi is Roshi, which makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if they do make more, Dragon Balls. I mean, hell, with all these, loose plot threads and loose sorts,
Oh, god damn it.
I only got this star and one more before I head off to fight Bowser in the sky.
Nice.
So what's your guys' favorite Bowser stage in this game?
Bowser in the
the
sky
second one.
keeps on turning.
I prefer Bowser in the
Oh,
lava.
Oh, we're on be tomorrow.
So the second one, fucking
I don't know,
hell,
I just
that
always-
fire.
I
Yeah,
like
I
all
know,
three,
but I
but
would
I'd say
prefer
Bowser
Bowser
in the
with fire.
sky.
What about you,
Bowser in
Gizmo?
the sky
What?
keeps on yearning.
Which
Favorite
Bowser
Bowser
level is your
level.
I
favorite?
don't know. I don't know.
Oh yeah, by the way, I have HBO Max ad-free, so this Sunday I'll be able to watch Samurai Jack ad-free on my TV, guys.
Way.
Yeah, I'll be fully synced up to you all the time.
All day, day, says
Every day.
Spider-Man. I swear, Alex, most of my hypothetical audition to play Spider-Man in your mind is gonna be me quoting Spider-Man memes.
Oh god, that's great.
And it's still such a shame. You know, if I ever meet Yuri Lowenthal, aside from trying to get him to do a very who the hell do you think I am with me? I want to see him do the get here, shocker bit from the 90s cartoon.
Yeah.
And I know
Man,
he'd
this
go hard on that.
makes a damn shame we didn't get Shocker in Spider-Man 2.
Ugh, fucking hell, Craven. This is not how you sell all your
Though thou art craven.
to sell your villain. And you jobbed
Yeah,
out the
let's-
Sinister Six to him. Most of them, anyway.
I mean, if Doc Ock is still alive.
Yeah, Doc Ock obviously is still alive because we got to have setup for Spider-Man 3, which is going to have Miles Morales as the main character and not have nearly as much dramatic stakes because as Dr.
Now we
Octagonopoulos
don't
does
have
not
any
have his
emotional connection between our hero and our villain.
In other words, you're gonna probably kill off Peter, I'm
uh,
guessing. Probably gonna be the one
yeah,
that kills.
good job, Insomniac. You managed to completely remove the dramatic stakes before the story even fucking happens. Great job!
What happened to the Spyro guys? Why do they suck now?
I don't know.
Because they decided they no longer wanted to make money.
Man, I am not looking forward for when they eventually kill off Peter.
Well, make what
Because you know what's gonna happen.
they like.
Just like in Spider-Verse.
And I
Spider-Verse was at least good. And he wasn't it wasn't permanent. Because like we had one Peter and then we got to have him like we got to have our cake and eat it too.
Yeah.
It was nice.
Mm-hmm. Only one more star to go before the final Bowser showdown. Somewhere over the rainbow, way up there.
Yep.
Up there, there's so much room where babies burp and
You know, Alex, I played that clip from Bury My Heart at Wounded Knee. Nearby my mom, and my mom thought the Colonel in that movie was played by Nathan Fillion. Alex?
Yeah?
I was saying, I was playing that clip nearby where my mom was when I got back home from Bury My Heart at Wounded Knee. And she thought the Colonel was played by Nathan Fillion.
Huh. That's an interesting conclusion to come to.
I think it's just because the way he talked. And plus, she has seen movies with him in it, aside from Justice League Doom, where he voiced Hal Jordan. One of the better parts of that movie. Damon, I feel like you're trying to say something, but I can't hear what you're saying.
No, that's alright, I'm still here.
Hang on, I actually can't hear anybody because the game audio is too loud. Hang on.
Yeah, I know.
Eddie, the music's too loud. You're disrupting
I adjusted this last week after I finished.
the fabric of suburban living.
Fuck!
There we go.
Oh, I got a game over again.
Do-do-do, do-do, do-do-do-do. God, I love that game over sound.
It was sick, really. It's a memorable one.
It's all built around the same kind of leitmotif.
I hardly ever seem to get game overs in Mario games anymore.
Well, Mario games, are mostly easy unless you're playing the post-game stuff. I haven't finished Mario Wonder yet. I'm wondering.
I haven't finished it
even,
either.
I haven't even played it.
I want to get it.
Yeah, it's good.
Wait, you've
What I
never
played of it.
Super Mario Brothers 1, Kevin?
I've played Mario Brothers 1. I'm talking about Mario Brothers Wonder.
Wonder, the newest one.
Oh yeah, I've never played Mario Brothers Wonder either.
It's a good. It's a good play. I think it's a good 3D Mario.
Okay.
Tears of the Kingdom I still haven't even played yet.
Oh God.
People are trying to insist it's like, oh, Robert Pattinson should be Shadow the Hedgehog. Robert Pattinson. I'm like, why can't we just have Kirk Thornton? He's the current voice.
They should get Jason Griffith to do it.
Alex,
What?
can I inject you with a healthy dose of reality?
No.
Unless they decide to outsource the voice acting to New York, Jason Griffith's not coming back to voice
Listen,
Shadow.
it's Hollywood.
Yeah.
Alex.
They can afford to do something incredibly stupid.
Alex.
What?
It would be cheaper and more affordable to get somebody who lives nearby.
Mm-hmm.
And Jason Griffith is not an LA-based voice actor. He's New York.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
The amount of copium you are currently huffing is very concerning.
You are coping and seething.
And malding.
Accept what you're saying.
Sure.
Yes, you're coping and seething.
Are you singing a spoof version of Copa Banana?
Yes, I am. You got a problem with that?
No, I was just wondering if that was actually what was being referenced.
You eyeballing me, Sonny?
No.
Bruh.
I ain't your sunny guy.
You talking to me?
Guy, pal.
I'm not
Ain't
your
your
friend,
pal,
buddy.
Come, my buddy. Come, my buddy. Wait, what?
You're my butterfly, sugar lady.
Fine game, bitches.
Alright, I finally got onto the Rainbow Cruiser.
Kevin, you ever seen that channel?
No.
Titty all day, every day.
Well, that's just porn.
Natural.
Ooh.
You're not a nerd. You're not a
Oh, close. And yet so far.
No matter how far. Couldn't be much more from the heart.
I guess here's a random person who's playing Mario.
What was she?
Play this.
Favorite? I think she's a fox.
That one woman that.
Okay.
That one anime. If she's not a horse gizmo.
Okay, Damon. And
Yeah.
so, at
You gotta
what
be
point?
very specific.
At what point during our waifu streams, we ended up having this interesting debate on would wanting to have relations with various humanoid Digimon make us furries?
No, I mean, not really.
Well, I don't know. It really depends.
Maybe.
Depends
I
on what you
ended
count
up
as
being
furry.
the only sane man of the group.
The only
I always count on what you count as furry.
Well, let's see. They evolved from furries.
Pretty much.
Yeah, but they turn into humans. I mean, that's
They
like
evolved from furries.
very few.
God damn it.
Well, few of
What
them.
do you mean very few?
Very few turn into humans. Damn.
I don't know. I mean, do we count Tetsunes as furries as well?
Yes, it's a fox.
Mm.
Kitsunes are foxes.
Eh. Would.
Kitsune calmed.
So I guess since we're on the topic of Mario, favorite Mario anime, and I guess
That's right.
and also least favorite as well.
Hard to say what my favorite Mario enemy is because I don't really have a specific fondness or care for most of the various enemies that Mario goes through.
Hmm. Oh yeah,
Though, if
I
I
just
had to
saw
pick one,
I just
I'd have
saw a
to say
post
the Shy
online
Guys.
and reminding me
Oh,
about
Shy
something
Guy.
else that I wanted to talk about.
What?
I
What?
swear I'm scrolling Twitter while I'm streaming so that I can try and remember the things that I'm supposed to talk about during the show. Not because I'm
Lord.
not because I have severe ADHD and can't focus on any one thing at a time. No, that's definitely not true. No, so Vosh, socialist breadtube streamer Vosh, known anti-lolly
Not outed.
Vosh, who has also who has called anime fans weirdos and said that there is such a thing as ethical child pornography.
That's why
Has
they
been
said
caught
pedo,
with a folder full of with a
Lolicon.
folder full of lollies and a horse porn.
Horse
And I don't mean like
Mr.
My Little
Ham.
Pony. I mean like
Finally, 119 stars.
We're not talking about like
Nice.
anthropomorphic horses or anything like that.
Just
either.
one more to go.
you know.
Real horses.
And I know where it is.
Yep. The
It's
final
finally
level of the
time,
game.
ladies and gentlemen.
Yes.
So time to kill Bowser.
Yep.
It's always hilarious whenever one of these people turns out to be a massive hypocrite, because they always do. There's not a single anti-shipper on the entire planet who isn't some kind of massive hypocrite. There's not a
aren't we
Vosh
all?
on this planet who isn't a piece of shit. That's that goes without saying.
I mean,
There
that's
isn't
literally
a-
every hater.
There isn't a guy who takes the kinds of stances he does, who isn't, like, talking out his fucking ass, you know? And now, people, like, his side is, like, trying to disavow, and Vosh was saying is like, oh, I thought it was goblin porn.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Okay. Are we sure
Where I'm not trying to
about
suck
that?
on, where I'm not trying to suck on purpose.
Because that's
I know.
unfortunate. Because I don't believe you, first off, and second, do you really think that makes it any necessarily any better? Because you're just trying to make excuses about it. If you owned up to it and said, "Hey, yeah, it's it's this stuff," and I was wrong about my previous statements, then maybe we could have gotten some goodwill, but eh.
No.
But so in fun news, Joe Biden has posted a Dark Brandon meme to his fucking Twitter account.
Oh god.
Okay.
Wait, didn't they like exonerate him from any crimes?
Okay, yeah.
recently?
So Joe Biden got into some legal trouble for some documents that he'd left in his garage, and then when the trial went through, they basically found him not guilty by saying, like, oh, he forgot about it. Like, he wasn't, like, he'd forgotten that he wasn't allowed to have the documents. Like, okay, so he's about 1 million years old, and,
You're gonna arrest Donald Trump.
shouldn't be president.
Sadly.
Like, like everybody is turning on him. I think he might end this term, go into this
I hope
election
so.
season as one of the least popular presidents of all time, having lost support from his side and from both his base, the fringes, and like turning everybody who already didn't like him even further against him. It's going to be an interesting election season.
Yep. And they will still say Donald Trump is the bad guy.
As
Yeah.
usual, unfortunately.
I'll be interested in seeing how they try and
arrest
sell
Donald
this, because I
Trump for
think
doing the same
Trump is
shit
going to be
Biden
the
did,
Republican
too.
nominee again.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh my god.
He's not here right now.
Sorry, I'm a little...
So,
Sorry, again, I'm in a bit of concentration.
It's okay.
oh. Yeah,
We
that's
got
fine.
this.
We believe in you. It's just one more star.
Yep. 6 red coins so far.
Hey guys, remember that time in New Super Mario Bros. When Bowser died? Like, actually
Yep.
died.
When he turned into a goddamn skeleton.
And Mario just sat there and watched.
I see you've seen Josh Scorcher as well.
I mean, I played the game too. Like, what?
I know, but
Yes, I
I know,
know.
but
I
that
have seen
concern
the
hasn't
videos,
really
too.
got... I know, but Josh Scorcher's the one who really made it a point to talk about that part.
Yeah. But
And
Christ.
here we go.
And then Bowser, man, no wonder Bowser's here without the Mario. I mean, he was literally getting revenge for his dad.
It's the last star, baby.
Hell yeah!
And poor Bowser, what would it like for him? Like, him to like, die and then come back shortly after as a skeleton.
120 stars, baby!
Ba-ba-da-bum-ba-dum-bum.
And now to
120.
end this sucker.
Alright, time to turn Bowser Jr. into an orphan again.
Nah, he's not even here. He hasn't even been conceived yet.
Yeah, he doesn't exist yet.
Oh yeah, right. Oh yeah, right. And the Koopalins aren't technically his Bowser's kids. Okay, then time to prevent Bowser Jr.'s first then.
Boom shakalaka!
God damn it.
Remember, Alex,
God,
remember
that
your
organ
Toho
theme
training.
is so good.
Titty all day, every day.
Remember, Alex, remember your Toho training.
Boom shakalaka!
Stupid dog!
You made me look bad!
Ooga booga booga!
Weasley little liar, dude.
Damn it, I missed!
Oh, I missed!
Can you do the sniper from TF2?
Probably not.
Because if you can, have him say, "Doe, I missed."
Doris.
me now, Bowser? How do you like me now?
How do you like me now?
How do you like me now?
I got Johnny Bravo to sing that.
That doesn't feel the same without out. It doesn't feel the same as keep that control stick smoking. And now we watch the ending.
Yep.
I am so fucking close. I am so close from the ending of my game too.
Yeah, I know you're thinking of the final boss already.
We're very sweaty, but I did it.
And I have to do it again because I have to get the other ending too.
This is actually the first time I've
Oh, yeah.
completed Mario 64 in any capacity.
Nice.
Okay. Congratulations. You get a slow clap.
Low res Mario, and now high res Mario.
What was that? You're close?
No, I actually beat the game. I'm done.
Alex,
Yeah, we did.
Alex, he's
Alex
on the
is
final
the one
boss.
who's
of Big
close.
Boss.
One step closer to the edge, and I'm about to win.
I need a little room to breathe.
I just know you guys got 200
Hey
subscribers
Gizmo,
already.
hey Gizmo, it's your bay.
I just realized you guys have 200 subscribers. Good on you.
Thank you.
Are either of the South Park specials that came out on Paramount Plus any good?
They're pretty good. I've seen them.
Other one's pretty good.
Yeah, they're pretty good.
And the other one I can't remember the name of. I haven't watched those yet.
I think that was.
Into
was that the one where Cartman had boobs?
Restored to the castle.
Was that the one where Cartman had boobs?
Oh god.
No, the
That's
one
all
with
thanks to
where
you.
Cartman had boobs had came.
Thank you,
came
Mario.
out last year.
Let's do something special for
Okay.
you. You better give me that nookie, Peach. Because I
Why,
swear
you
to
did that
God,
one.
I went
Did
through
it all
high
for the
heaven just
nookie.
to save you.
What are you doing, step bro?
Is that soundbite from an actual porno flick, or is that?
I'm pretty sure.
I'm pretty sure that's probably a one porn pick that goes to the actually.
And Toad is just stuck there. Or because the model. Because the animation and didn't want to keep it going.
Well, now you got all stars. There's still one
And
more
you
thing
can't
you
say
gotta
it's because
do,
of the
Kevin.
aspect ratio, because this version of the game was in 4:3.
Yep. And it's the
there's
Shindo
still one.
version.
Yep. There's still one more thing we need to do in 64, though. One more thing.
One
Just
more
one more thing.
No more things.
Oh.
Come on,
Okay,
it's the
how
one
about-
last thing.
Here's a friendly hate debate topic. You have to get one set and one set only. The Shaolin Showdown Shingon Wu or the Talismans from Jackie Chan.
Talismans.
Talisman.
Because the
Talismans
Shengon Wu's
all white.
effects literally change whenever the plot demands it.
Yeah, those things are
The
interesting
issue I
as
have
hell.
with the issue I and many others have with the Jackie Chan Adventures Talisman, or not the Shengon Wu from Shaolin Showdown. The Talismans do not have that whole change effects as the plot demands. Because for example, the changing chopsticks are normally supposed to be able to shrink you and restore you to normal height. Right, but then they had to introduce this element where it has to be both a combination of the changing chopsticks and the reversing mirror, which makes no sense. Because how would anybody return to normal height without the reversing mirror prior? Because Jack Spicer was using it to build the chameleon bot.
Yeah.
Yeah, the talismans from Jackie Chan Adventures for the win. Because at least whatever the talismans do at one point are going to be what they do in every other point.
Okay, then you only have to pick one.
Consistency is the word.
Then you only have to pick one of them. Only
Jackie
one.
Chan Talisman, I'd say.
Jackie Chan Talisman.
I like that show.
It was a good
Yeah,
show.
we all went for the Talisman.
Not that Shaolin Showdown is bad. It's just
I've never seen
Talisman,
Shaolin
man.
Showdown.
Challenge.
Well, Gizmo, you know what you and I are gonna have to make Alex watch at some point.
You're making him. I'm not.
You don't want to join in for that?
No, that's what Seamus thought you've been doing.
Now I'm sad. Anyway, so.
Oh, would you look at that? The cake wasn't a lie after all.
Nope.
Hooray!
What you don't see off screen is Mario fucking Peach's brains out.
Disney Canyon, don't make that a literal thing. But for real, 1,000 and 1,000 only. You have to keep with no swapping, no having
Dragon Talisman.
Normie pick.
Thank you so much for playing my game.
Now, if you'll excuse me. Yes!
Oh, yes, Peach! Come and get that lovely sausage! Oh, yes!
Alright, time to backwards mom jump all over.
Okay. Okay, now I gotta close the game. And because that end screen will not go away until I do so.
That's right.
Oh my god. Oh my god, that almost went poorly. I don't know how that didn't go poorly.
Oh, poor Bowser.
Yeah.
Without a condom.
Well, you finished one Mario, now it's time for the other two.
Okay.
I'm not doing Sunshine. I know.
I know, not yet. Not yet. I'm talking about for later.
There's the cannon.
Anyone else familiar with Jackie Chan Adventures to want to pick a talisman?
I mean, hold on. I gotta remember which one each talisman did
Probably
again.
the horse.
The Rooster Talisman allows you to fly through the air. Or the Horse Talisman essentially gives you the ability to heal any ailment. And the
I'd pick the horse talisman because then I can do all the drugs I
shakalaka.
want and never
He's
get
on
sick.
fire!
Did they ever specify if it could regrow limbs?
Let me see
No,
what the
'cause
12
they
talismans
never had a
did. I got it
scenario
right
like
here.
that.
Okay,
The
so I
Bull
got them right
Talisman gives you superhuman strength.
here.
And the
Snake
Dragon
is
Talisman lets you
invisibility.
shoot laser beams.
Apparently the sheep gets astral projection.
Yeah, astral projection, but your body is left behind.
Rat talisman.
Rat. The rat is animation.
Yeah, the rat reanimates anything that is inanimate.
Goku
picking
Kid
the rat
Legends
talisman.
Limited says she crying.
I
Damn,
picked the
yes.
monkey. I'd
Yes,
rather
she
go with
is.
monkey. Shapeshifting. I'd rather go with the monkey.
All right.
Monkey talisman.
Yeah, shapeshifting.
Yeah, but you have to say the name of the animal out loud for it to work. Otherwise, if you turn yourself into
And
a
there's
dog,
the Rabbit Talisman, which gives you superhuman speed.
I would love
Yeah,
that.
but
Later of an
The Tiger
SSJ3, she lose against a child. Skull emoji, skull emoji, skull emoji. Yeah.
The Tiger
Skull
Talisman
emoji,
splits
skull
your
emoji.
essence into two. So
Skull
you'd have
emoji.
So you'd have one light side and one dark side, essentially.
that
All right, time to check my card. Bob-omb Battlefield, Wom's Fortress, Jolly Roger Bay, Cool Mountain, Big Boo's Haunt, Hazy Maze Cave, Lethal Lava Land, Shifting Sand Land, Dire Docks, Snowman's Land, Wet Dry World, Tall Mountain, Tiny Huge Island, Tick-Tock Clock, and Rainbow Ride. And then there's all 15 of the Castle Secret Stars. So yeah, there's nothing left to do in this game. I'm done.
That's right.
is L is real though.
No.
No.
Oh. Well, at least he became real in the DS.
So, what'll be taking this game's spot? Tell me. Are you finally here? And are we gonna perform for you?
Yes.
If you know the words, you
Oh,
can join in too. Put your
dude.
hands together if you want to clap as we
No.
take you through this monkey rap.
Huh!
DK,
DK
Donkey Dong.
Donkey
Oh shit, you
Dong.
finally did it, Alex.
So
Oh
yeah,
shit,
I'll
he
be
did it.
doing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I
This
got to the
game's
end and
place
I got the true
is.
pacifist, which is I don't think that's canon. And then we'll have to go through and get the
I mean,
flawed
it's a
pacifist,
prequel. I mean, who? No,
which will
I don't
be
know what the hell is canon.
true canon.
Anyway, so I'll be doing. Yeah, I'll be doing Donkey Kong 64
Thank you,
next.
Starlo. Thank
But
you,
I'll
Oh,
be
I
Starlo,
can't
for
wait.
all of your training.
But I'll be playing it off of my Wii U.
Oh dang! I can't wait to see you in like about a year when you're finally done that game.
Wii U,
Mark
Wii U,
Ruffalo is
Wii
apparently
U.
not going to be in Captain America
You're
4.
playing a dangerous game, boy.
Oh no, Mark Ruffalo, the Tool, isn't going to be in Captain America 4. The
Apparently
horror.
Kevin Feige told him that he was never going to
Wait,
get a
why does
solo
everybody
movie.
hate Mark Ruffalo now?
Oh, no, Mark Ruffalo's
that's
made kind of
good
an ass of
movie.
himself on social media and stuff like that. But
When it
just
hasn't-
generally speaking, it's been years on back now. But here's the thing, you okay,
Oh, was that?
Gizmo?
What? No, that's someone else.
Okay, because I heard some thumping and I saw your ring light up, so I wasn't sure.
Yeah, again, that was someone else.
Anyway, so seeing as I've finished with my game and there's nothing more to do, I'll be ending my stream for the night. So I'll see you guys next week for the finale of Mario Party 3.
Nice.
After that, we're gonna have to check on Parsec, see how well our emulators work for. Mario
Or alternate,
Kart 5.
or we could go with some racing suggestions.
We could
I
do.
mean, we got Mario
I mean,
let's see.
the only one I could think of is
Crash Team Racing Nitro Fueled on Switch.
I could probably
Yeah,
get
I have that. Yes, Mario, take a nap. You've earned it.
not the spaghetti.
Ah, ravioli. Ah, mamma mia.
Ah, scrumbly
Jesus.
spaghetti. And we got the gabagool.
Anyway, toodles.
See ya.
Bubba. I'm gonna say the N word.
And we're done.
No.
Maggers?
It's
Well, I'm done.
2019!
Alright, I guess we're just waiting for Undertale Yellow to finally finish.
Titty all day,
So-
every day.
So, Damon, how did you feel about that whole shindig?
Well, it was definitely chaotic, that's for sure, but still fun.
Glad to hear it.
Yeah,
I'll be
I had a
glad-
blast
I'll be glad
chatting
you
with you
came.
guys again.
Thank you for joining us, Damon.
No problem.
And we'll probably be doing Mario Kart tier list this Friday. Hey,
Nice, I'll
depending
join
on-
in for that.
Oh, you're joining
Oh,
in,
yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I think this could be the last session.
We're almost done with it,
depending
too.
on how it goes.
Yeah,
I mean, we still have the battle mode as well.
yeah, we could do battle
be
mode
fun.
afterwards.
Yeah, we can do that.
Sadly, the skyscraper stage from Mario Kart 64 is not in there.
It's only on
I'm
the Wii.
so sad it's
Dun, dun,
not.
dun, 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 dun.
Yeah.
God, man. I would love if I could get Mario Kart Wii online again. The emulator
I mean-
would probably do it. Dolphin probably has it.
You can literally play it online without modding the Wii. Apparently, someone found a way.
Oh, nice.
Well, dang.
I remember the last
No
day the
way.
servers were up. We played Mario Kart and GoldenEye, and it was fucking awesome.
Jesus Christ, what is with Star Rails and killing people, man? I mean, this is the second time I had to stop someone from committing
Played the hell
suicide.
out of the GoldenEye remake back in the day.
If we get enough people to get their 360s up and running, we could and as well as Xbox Live, we could probably play some 360 games before the store shuts down.
Modern Warfare 1, 2, 3, Black Ops 1 and 2. Love to play those.
I only have Black Ops 2.
Well, we could probably do that.
I got a bunch of other 360 games that I plan on streaming after I'm done with the Nintendo and the Sony, the Nintendo games anyway that I have.
We have, let's see.
Just I want to get my Xbox Live account up. I just want to pay for the yearly subscription again, so I don't have to deal with a monthly thing.
Uh-huh. Oh yeah. So the Toad King on Twitter brought up how Jello Apocalypse. I hate how we're talking about this throughout the whole stream, but this is like a developing story practically, because all the information is scattered.
Yep.
So, Jello Apocalypse bragged about getting the lines where the episode where the mangaka of the show got removing those from the show, and it turns out that didn't even make it to the final script.
Good.
Because in the actual show, those lines are fully intact. So yeah, Brendan was completely overblowing his own involvement, exactly as I predicted. Yeah, apparently there's some drama with the Niji Sanji VTuber agency. There's a bunch of bullshit going on.
Does it have to do with the massive firings I've been hearing about?
Yes, I believe it does. But, you know, I'm not a VTuber guy. Technically, I guess we count as PNG tubers because we have our avatars lighting up on screen. But,
Yep.
I mean, it would be nice. It would be kind of interesting to see how our avatars would look that way.
Kind of animated, yeah. I mean, I don't know. Oh,
You know what I mean?
I could probably find a model for the character that's in my avatar. It's just that I've been using this avatar for so long. I don't want to change it, you know? People recognize me. People associate this generic Sega Forums avatar exclusively with me now.
Wow, that's nice.
That's
pretty
amazing.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's nice. Can't tell this is a Futurama meme.
I think to myself, what a world.
Seven people have already downloaded my Bell voice model.
What a
Sweet.
Nice.
Right.
Okay, 23 hours ago.
See, red roses too.
Alex, I hate to disappoint you on this, but your voice isn't nearly as
And I think to myself,
That's better.
No, you guys.
what a wonderful world.
Like Yoda. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world.
What a wonderful world.
Oh, damn. That's 3 suicides I've seen today. It's time.
Are you done yet, Alex?
Yes, you're watching the ending. Apparently, the main MC is about to
Remember,
pull Persona
mouth
3.
animation is signified by our faces indicating that we're having seizures. Play pass some time. I'm playing Star Fox.
Nice.
Nice.
Ooh, they're watching the 64 go around.
Dun dun dun
Hey,
dun 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 dun.
Am I a monster for telling this guy to
Corneria,
jump
fourth
off a cliff?
planet of the Lilat system. The evil Andros turned this once thriving system into a wasteland of near extinction. General Pepper of the Cornerian army was successful in exiling this maniacal scientist to the barren, deserted planet of Venom. 5 years later, General Pepper noticed strange activity coming from Venom. James McLeod, Pigma Dengar, and Peppy Hare of the Star Fox team were sent to investigate. Upon their arrival, Pigma saw monies in his eyes and betrayed the team, and James and Peppy were captured by Andros. He barely escaped Venom by the skin of his teeth and returned home to tell James' son about his father's fate. With few years have passed, Andros has again invaded the Lilat system, wanting to give it hands, and the Corneria army had to turn to a new Star Fox team led by Fox McCloud and a ragtag group of teenagers with attitude.
Yep.
I don't care if that narration was a bit off. I'm working on it.
That's fucking great. General
Kill a
Pepper
barrel
turned to a
roll.
new Star Fox team, headed by
This is
Fox
the enemy's
McCloud to save
bioweapon?
Corneria. And free the
It's about
Lilat
time
system.
you showed
once
up,
again.
Fox. You're the only hope for our world.
I'll do my best. Andros won't have his way with me.
Also, you might want to check on yourself, General. You look like you're having seizures. What are you talking about? This is how I naturally speak.
No, Fox, I'm doing just fine.
Are you sure about that?
No, I'm absolutely fine. I mean, just go and kick Andros' ass for God's sake.
Okay. Be sure to call in a doctor for General Pepper. Already on it.
God, I love
food
that game
dog.
so much.
Should I play the? I don't know. Should I play the original Star Fox, or should I just go for the 3DS version?
Either one works. Either one's good.
Yeah,
All right,
they're
then.
both great.
All right then.
But 64 is what I grew up with.
At the very least, 64 3D offers you to do it with or without the gyroscope controls.
That's correct.
I grew up with a Super Nintendo Star Fox.
Nice.
Cool.
Old school.
I actually did beat that version.
I almost beat it with the Super Advantage. I was at Andros. Dead ass. I was about to finish it.
Yeah, like that metallic face is Andros.
Yeah.
You guys know why I'd pick the horse talisman?
Why would you pick the horse talisman, Mason?
Because then I could experiment with all the drugs I want and never, ever have to worry about the side effects.
I mean, technically, he's right.
Yeah.
Because with something like the horse talisman, he could even get rid of addiction.
Wait a minute. I wondered about the rat.
Get rid of addiction and independency of drugs. If he wanted to with the horse talisman.
I don't even know if I should be making these kinds of jokes because Silent Rob just got clean months ago.
You're fine. You should be fine, man. You're not making fun of. It's not like you're making fun of Rob.
No, hell no. No, like I didn't even make fun of him. Like when I learned that he was taking them, like because something had to have happened, like in his life or whatever, that caused him to take those drugs.
Dang.
Like maybe there was some trauma.
Oh yeah, you should, douchebag.
I guess I should be thankful. Gee, I've been saved by Fox. How swell!
Wait, what'd you say, Kevin?
I was saying to Falco, I was like, I guess I should be thankful. Well, of course you should, douchebag. I saved your ass.
Don't worry, he'll mellow out by the end of Adventures and the start of Assault.
I know.
Huh.
Oh,
Yeah.
all right. Should I tell this guy to jump
I
off
know
the
what
cliff?
character development is, Damon.
My soul
Yeah, I
was
know.
Pokeball
I know.
captured.
No, you don't. Shut up.
Oh.
I know.
Follow me,
Can we
Fox.
really know anything?
I don't know. Why are we here?
Don't worry, Falco. I'm
Why
coming.
are we here? Just to suffer?
Why are we here?
Maybe.
Say
Just to
something,
suffer?
I'm giving up on you.
Oh, that song.
So, quick question. This guy's about to jump. Should I just tell him to jump, or should I just tell him to cherish his life?
I can't believe nobody else has uploaded the Bell voice on Waits GG.
Just give it a moment.
Someone wants to play.
No,
Incoming
I mean,
enemy from the
nobody else
rear!
has done it.
Drop
Gizmo, I'm
altitude!
the only
We
one.
become
What?
predictable.
Gizmo, I'm the only one
Halfway.
that's done it. That's the thing.
Well,
I mean,
yeah,
fair.
what I mean is, like, just give it a little more time. There's going to be people who discover it and spread the word about it.
Yeah, but I mean, the point is, you would think that somebody would have made voice models off of these popular Disney characters, especially Hades.
Right, which is why I think people are going to start telling people what you could do.
Aim for the open spots.
People
I
are going
think
to
Alex requested that I do Hades too.
I believe
Hades
so.
is a character.
And I was gonna do that anyway for Halloween.
Who are you guys?
Because I wanted
Where?
to be
Star Fox!
I was
You'll
You'll never defeat Andros!
although I'm not employed by Fake You, I was trying to make the website look good at the time because I had a couple of friends that worked for Fake
Heading
You.
out. All aircraft report.
I don't know if they still do.
Did it? I was worried for a moment.
You're
You're becoming more like your father.
Yeah, I
I'm
was the end
fine.
of Undertale
You
Yellow.
okay over there, Fox?
Whatever, douchebag.
Oh, God.
Look, I get it. Falco becomes a better person. I like his
Yeah.
character.
Yeah,
I
he's
just
my
do that.
favorite. Yep. When I was
He's
growing up,
likable
Slippy was my
because he's a
favorite.
douchebag.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
mean, who doesn't
I
love
like it when you shoot him and he says, "Hey Einstein, I'm on your side."
Yep.
My response is, whatever you say, douchebag.
And then in the 3DS version, he's like, "Hey, genius, I'm on your side. Do I look like a bad guy? Learn to aim, Fox. Fox.
Learn to aim, star fuck.
My response,
Oh,
I'm sorry, all you douchebags look alike.
Yeah,
You know, I'd
douchebags,
say that's
you're all
racist,
alike.
but we're all different. Species, I think.
Oh my god. That's great.
I swear, we're gonna end. I swear, if we ever do a parody version of Star Fox, Fox is just gonna keep calling Falco douchebag.
Yeah, whatever, douchebag. I'm sorry, what did you call me, Fox?
You heard me, douchebag.
Okay,
So-
that's it. I'm gonna kick your ass for giving me friendly fire.
So
boy.
apparently, Marvel and DC are going to reprint the Amalgam comics.
Yes!
Okay, then. That
See
sounds
here.
like a good idea, but I'm guessing there's a catch. 'Cause there's always a catch.
Dude, if they reprint the Amalgam comics, they have to make statues for them.
I would love to see that.
Dude, I want a Dark Claw machine. I want a Dark Claw statue so bad.
Dark Claw is a really cool idea for a character.
Yeah. So how are your final thoughts on Undertale Yellow?
Alex, are you still streaming?
Yes.
I believe so.
Oh shit, okay.
Watching the credits.
Wow. Nice.
Apparently he's watching the credits of Undertale
Yep.
Yellow. So, final thoughts.
You know what? For a free mod, it's really good. Unfortunately, it does have some flaws in the gameplay department, because some stuff is a little bit repetitive, some of the timing and collision is a little bit off on stuff. So they included these, accessibility options as sort of a method of, trying to help people who had issues with, hand-eye coordination and stuff like that. And I understand it, but the problem is that some of the quote-unquote accessibility options are almost mandatory to actually get the game beaten, and without having to spend an absurd amount of time getting good at some of the stuff. Because I don't think that some of the stuff is even possible to be timed correctly the way some of this stuff is programmed. So, cause I'm great at all the shit that's in Undertale, and some of the stuff that's in here is it's based on the Undertale engine. It's based in Game Maker Studio, but it's based on the stuff that Toby Fox pulled up, but there's a lot less precision in terms of how things mesh, the collision detection for everything, that kind of stuff. If I'd paid money for it, I wouldn't. It'd have to be $5 at most. Being free, I appreciate it, but there's the gun that I'll find.
Don't worry, Falco.
Undertale.
Okay, so I don't know, Falco. Oh, I think he just likes moving.
I'd probably go with
Nobody
a
just
7 out of
yet.
10 for this, because it's good, but I wouldn't want to say that this is the best the people working on it can do, because I think they might have, they can probably learn how to work the engine a little bit better, Because I know the engine is better. The engine is capable of more than this, because I've played Undertale. I've played other games that have been made in Game Maker Studio, like The Consuming Shadow. Deltarune. Deltarune was made in Game Maker Studio as well.
No furry artist.
Oh,
Got a longer epilogue here than Return of the King.
So who's getting married?
Well, someone died.
What can I do for you?
And who's getting married?
Well, possibly nobody, because I don't think any of these characters. Well, actually, hang on. And since Dog Girl's husband is dead, and I have a feeling her and Starlo might get together, but
My trophy room! Stop calling me!
I am going Aquas.
Nice.
Yep, it's clear to me that my touch is yet to be lost.
You got the touch.
You're good for something. Whatever you say, douchebag. I swear to God, Fox, you better stop calling me that, or I'm gonna kick your ass.
Yeah, I'll kick your ass.
Yeah, that's not happening, Falco. You learn to respect your leader. Oh boy, they're fighting again.
Kick your ass, boy!
Why, you little...
Oh, David, I'm mixed between having you voice Fox and having myself voice Fox.
Oh, sorry about that.
Maybe have one of you guys voice
Because
dad or something.
Cross enemy is my enemy.
You're definitely Oikane.
Hell no.
Yeah. Yeah, like he can do it, right? Bow before the great Andros.
This is a great drag. Yeah, I can't do that.
That all you fools have got? I am the new heir.
I'm Herbert Moon.
The Andros. Andrew Oikene Olandros!
What?
I'm Herbert
Reinforcements?
Moon. Wait,
That doesn't look friendly. Such strange
doesn't look
thought
too
patterns. No,
No,
it can't be!
Aparoid.
Aparoid. Aparoid. Aparoid.
Kevin, are you playing Star Fox 64 right now?
Well, yes.
Apparently,
I
yeah.
literally just said that.
Yep.
Oh, you did you?
One of my favorite Nintendo 64 games of all time.
Very
64.
obvious why.
Yeah. Fox, look
Right.
behind you! It's Slippy yelling because you're dead! Just like your father! Oh god, I love the TRG Let's Play of that.
Somebody,
The hell of that?
Gizmo, are you okay?
Gizmo, you fall asleep on us?
Heard somebody knock on the door and then he screamed.
I'm on Aquas.
Wait, what? Somebody knocked on the door and then he screamed? Oh, shit.
What?
Gizmo?
Buddy, you good?
You alright, man?
Gizmo?
Yes,
I'm fine. I'm fine.
Oh, that's
Oh,
nice.
Shit, we thought you got murdered, dude.
If I got murdered,
Yeah.
I wouldn't have said a thing.
Yeah. I don't know
I
what
mean, there
happened
was
there.
that- Okay, so Damon, and who do you think
Yes?
sounds more suitable as Falco? Oh, between you and me.
I don't know, maybe I'm a bit biased, but I tend to do the voice well, like Falco
Okay,
here.
yeah,
I'm
you'd
fine.
be Falco, I'll be Fox.
That's a good idea. That's a better idea.
Mango Nation.
Yeah,
Fox the Fowl.
yeah. So
Yeah.
at the very least,
Mango
because at the very least, I could do the sassy Fox bits where he just refers to Falco as douchebag.
Good idea.
Douchebag.
Okay, but who's
Oh, look at
Peppy?
douchebag.
That's some really good
how come we don't
posterization
get
of this picture
immortality?
here. Is it?
Alex,
It
It is,
matches
yeah.
the 8-bit aesthetic perfectly.
Alex,
Yeah.
Alex, who do you think should be Peppy between our little group? Because I know, as Damon and I have agreed, he's Falco and I'm Fox.
I'm obviously, what's his name?
Peppy.
B.
Yeah, I'm Peppy Hair. Flippy,
Yeah.
Flippy, I don't know.
Well, it would be hard because, because Slippy's voiced by a girl, but I'll kind of do close to his assault voice.
I actually thought Slippy was
Research
a chick
director?
back in
You
the
never
day.
told us that.
Oh, gee, didn't I? Well, in any case, if I may continue, these aparoids...
Aparoids?
Terroroids? What?
Indeed, those are the enemies you faced earlier. I believe it was about 17 years ago. The whole fleet was destroyed by a soul aparoid. We were somehow able to survive that trial, but that was just a taste of what's coming. We are currently analyzing data from the core memory.
Or
you found.
memory.
Yes, but it would be better if we could go with a complete specimen.
We have detected a distress signal originating from the Katina outpost. However, we're unable to contact anyone there. We suspect aparoid involvement.
All right,
You must
Vegeta.
find the distress signal.
I'll head down to the surface to investigate.
By yourself? No, it's too dangerous. I'm going
Okay.
too.
No, I need you guys in our wings.
God, I love assault.
Yeah, I like the English dub dialogue, even if the Japanese does have the better facial animations.
Yeah, and
I mean,
also
I
the
remember the
Japanese
time when
voice
they had
actors in Assault
Starfall
are the same as
Fox
64.
McDonald's.
Mostly.
I remember
So
playing
you're
that
saying the guy
game.
who did Cookie Hair is dead?
Hmm?
You said mostly.
Well, I
Yeah,
guess
I
I'll,
said-
I might go back to this, but I guess I've found the canon ending, so to speak. But
Nice.
I wanna get that other ending, but I did get True Pacifist the first time through. So that's cool.
Now you've got to kill everybody, and I guess go for
I
neutral.
wasn't planning on doing that. I was actually planning on just going and getting the flawed pacifist ending thing, but apparently you can't do that after you get true pacifist in this game. So anyways, see you guys later. Bye everybody.
Bye.